everybody. My name is Frankie McDonald. You're listening to SimpCast with Chrissie Mayr. I'm Frankie McDonald.
Isso aqui é bom para as costas. Bom para isso aqui, ó. Pescoço. Você tem que ficar firme, firme, firme.
Chaval aqui, chinamo kikirani, tsai chaval kirani, tsai ma kikirani. I want my winner, I want my winner.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, red.
Caller, this calls for Ayala. Hi. So.
Hey, do you remember me?
Who's this?
Nick?
No.
Last name Gers.
Nick Gers. I don't know names. I don't even remember my mom's name.
Say it again.
If you even tell me my mom, I wouldn't remember her name. Like, I'm really bad with names. How do you look?
When you say my name again, I don't even know if you heard me right.
Nick Gers.
Thank you.
Why? Why do you have to call in like that? Why do you have to call in like that? That's not a good caller. It's a horrible, horrible caller. All right, I'm going to play you a little song.
Nick Gers! Oh, Nick.
The Star Wars Lego set Death Star. But can he chug a sparkling water and not burp? Oh my gosh. What do I do?
Me Chinese, me play jokes, me put pee-pee in your coat.
What's up, Vivek?
Hey.
Whoa!
What's up, guys?
I was craving a Slurpee.
Can I get my change back correctly?
You know, we'll
You would kick Lila's ass, is that what you're saying?
Well, no.
I mean, you're friends with Lila, but I'm saying you see her on the street.
Let me punch you one time.
Yeah, punch him one
Do
time.
it.
Lila, give her a punch.
I can
Give
do
her
it.
a punch him.
Just one time in the head.
No, just in the arm. Let's see. One good punch.
Just one good punch. We'll see
Okay.
we'll see if he really is going to be a man of his word.
Wait,
Don't
can
worry
I
about
punch your arm?
it. You can punch his face.
Oh my god!
Punch him again! Punch him again! The other one, oh my god, he likes it!
hard.
He likes it! This is weird, he likes it!
my ring.
This is weird.
Thank you.
This is weird, he likes it.
She got a
my
hell of a
God.
punch. She got a hell of a punch.
And then, should I show my thighs, or do you think we'll get terms of service? Should I show the injuries that Lila gave me?
It's a little graphic.
Yeah, maybe I won't. It is like my inner thigh.
Just describe it.
I have...
Lila.
It stung.
Oh no! Can I punch him?
Yeah, come here and punch. Everybody can punch Darius. This is what we pay him to do, to punch him.
so fun.
Punch him as hard. She's pregnant, so she's going to have a lot
Yeah,
of power.
I'm punching for 2.
She's punching
Okay.
for 2. Okay.
Careful.
Okay.
Darius is an ex-boxer.
Now-
What shoulder do you want, Darius?
I don't. This doesn't even
The
feel.
belly? You want to punch him in the belly?
Oh
This is
no!
insane. Yes, because you're pregnant.
No, I feel like this is bad karma if I punch
No.
someone else.
Punch him. Punch him. Punch him. Just one punch. He's got a strong gut.
Can't do it. He's like a mall Santa. Punch him in the hole in his heart.
Keanu, do you want to punch him? Can you punch him?
I'll try. I don't think I can do
Keanu,
it.
punch him hard in the stomach. He's tough.
It was different sitting there. I don't want to even approach him.
Yes, you're going to be fine. Just
Okay,
punch him.
I'll do your arm. All right. I'm not strong. Lila, that was shocking.
That was really good, Lila. As hard as you can.
Ooh, that was his forearm.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
I feel terrible.
Feels like a hate crime.
I
know
didn't
it
like
does.
it
It's
at
supposed to
all.
feel like that. It's supposed to feel like that.
Like a lot of us are conservative in the way that we just want to be able to say the N-word and it not really matter.
That's all I want. Come on. Is that so much to ask? Can't I just say the N-word? Does that make me a bad person?
Come on, guys.
Violet's a huge fan of yours. She loves censored TV.
Oh, great.
I do. I love your show. Big fan.
All
I
she
watch
wants
the
is
show
to be able
every
to
day.
say the N-word, but that's the only thing that's holding her back in life.
Yeah.
Oh, it just, you go like this.
Hello, Internet. It is Sunday, February 11th. Welcome to the finest show on YouTube. It is SimpCast. Welcome, welcome. We will be simping for you, the viewer, as you simp for us. This is going to be a really great show. We got a fine lineup of ladies. Valentine's Day is fast approaching. It is 3 days away. My God, I'm not ready. My body is not ready. Before I bring in our fabulous panel, I have a comedy show to promote. I'm sure a lot of you guys were thinking Texas was the last time you were going to be able to see me very pregnant on stage telling jokes. Guess what? It's not. I'm going to be in Morris Plains, New Jersey next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Headlining Tiff's Ale House in Morris Plains, New Jersey. 8:30 show. I'm going to be even bigger than I am right now. If you would like to see me out of breath, telling jokes, barely fitting into my stage tarp, I will see you next Saturday in Jersey. Keanu Thompson will be featuring. Andrew Harms from my Compound Media show will be there as well. It's going to be so fun. Tiff's has very strong drinks, really great food. I've gotten into the habit of smelling people's cocktails. Drinks. That's all right. That's not a sign of a problem, is it? This is the longest I've gone without drinking. It's been like 5 months or something. October, November, December, January. Yeah, 5 months. Where's my gold star? Where's my coin? Some people say it shouldn't count. No, actually, it should count double. Okay, I'm saving 2 livers here. Okay. We got a fine panel of ladies. A couple of regulars, couple of new faces, a couple people who are late. And they will lose points. We're going to bring them all in at once. We're going to overwhelm your senses.
Ooh, Lila.
Popping her SimpCast cherry from OAN, Ms. Monica Rodriguez.
Monica!
Hi, Lila. Hi, Chrissy.
Hi.
Easy, Carmen. Let's do this.
My gosh, this is great.
Monica.
Me and Lila, we spent what felt like a week straight with Monica when we were in San Diego. Monica, we felt like we worked there, even though we were maybe only there 3 days.
You did. You guys made yourselves so comfortable. It was amazing to see. You were just hanging with the security guards and the front desk and makeup and the janitors.
Oh yeah, we were like trying to submit a coffee order. We're trying to order supplies.
Everyone loved you guys.
It was so fun. Who knows? Who knows if we'll be allowed back? But that was a great time.
I think you guys can sneak in.
I'll just break in with a mop. Lila, for some reason, is rocking the strange lifeguard hat all week. I don't understand why. You're still wearing it.
Because I want you guys to know I live in Texas.
All right.
Those look like the kind of hats they should be passing out for free to all the illegals.
That's what
The hat should come with like a brand new cell phone.
America.
Aren't they getting $1,000 debit cards as well, courtesy of all of us? Enjoy them, illegals. It couldn't hurt to use your shiny new debit card to come to a comedy show once in a while. All right, there's fucking millions of you here, and none of you like stand-up comedy. Very disappointing. Very, very upsetting. And giving us a little outside of America perspective is Ms. Daisy Cousens.
Hi, Daisy.
Hi, everyone. Lovely to see you all.
You're looking pale as ever. Do you guys get any sun out there?
Well, we get more sun, I think, than your average country in Australia. But when I was a child, was always a contrarian. So while all my friends wanted to go get a tan, I was like, no, that's cool. So I'm not doing it. So I would never, ever go out in the sun or anything like that. I got horribly bullied for it for a while, but I stuck to my guns. And now in adulthood, still, I am the lone white as snow, pale Australian, while everyone else looks like really sexy and brown. So here we are.
No, it's good. You're gonna have the last laugh when you're looking amazing and not your age as an old person. So
that's the goal. That's my thinking. That was my long-term thinking. Yes.
You're see-through now, but it's gonna pay off later.
I hope so.
I love your name.
Thank you. Much.
Daisy or
Pardon?
did you say I love your name, Monica?
I love her name. That's what I
Oh,
said.
it was Carmen. Everyone sounds alike.
Hello, darlings.
Let's see. Do I spread everyone out? I'll make it look like, yeah, this is good. Hello, Carmen.
Hello, darling. Do you know it's our year anniversary?
No.
Yes, because last
I'm so sorry,
year,
I forgot. How
not
I'm like a
exactly,
man.
but it was this week. And the only reason I remember is because I was like, I think I met her around Valentine's Day. And it was February 15th. I looked it up. And so happy anniversary, dear.
Is it did we meet for the first time when you came to
the
a
Eliza
Dallas
Blue
show?
Oh, well, no, because the first time I met you was on your show. Like, you know, you were interviewing me about Eliza Blue.
Eliza Blue brought so many wonderful people of the internet together. I will be forever indebted to her for that. In fact, I don't really play this drop often. I save it for special occasions.
The vision out of my head, though.
I can't. What's new with you, Carmen, other than our anniversary?
Well, it's almost the anniversary of my dad surviving stage 4 cancer. So I'm super.
Wow.
March 3rd is when I got the call. He was at the emergency room and he weighed 130 pounds. And I'm gonna do
Lucky. That's my goal now.
We did it all healthy and beautiful, and everything's working out great. He's back up to 170 pounds almost, and he's working out every day. So that's my good news for right now.
That's nice.
Awesome.
That's
so
really
nice.
lovely.
I love it. Keanu, what's new with you? You
I
just had a show this weekend.
Yes, it was wild and it was full of whimsy and wonder. No, we were in Atlantic City. It was very fun. A rowdy crowd, but it was fun. And then former comedians got into a fight at the casino. And well, I suppose Bob Levy's still a comedian, but then he was banned for life.
Yes, I heard he was banned for life from the Borgata, which is the nicest hotel in Atlantic City.
So Gino was too wasted after the show to partake in the festivities, but I had to go as a reporter, and like, you know, I love a bit of drama. I just had to go see the who's who of I guess you'd call it the Dabbleverse. I just had to go see it. Like, it was like Disneyland. I just needed to see it. So I met up with my buddy John, and then Kevin Brennan was like at Bob Levy. If you don't know Kevin Brennan, none of you beautiful women know Kevin Brennan. You might know his famous, successful, wonderful brother. His name is Neil Brennan, and he's an actual comedian and a millionaire. And Kevin is his lowly, very red, angry brother. So he went up to Bob Levy of the Howard Stern Show. I was standing right there. I was smoking. I was talking with Bob's wife and for a moment too, because you can smoke inside casinos. And Kevin was like, Bob, and then Bob was like,
it's like a slap fight, literally, just like
Kevin is like I mean, a stiff. What do they say? The first time I saw Andy Dufresne, looked like a stiff wind could blow him over. That's Kevin. I mean, he's a waif of a man. So he goes up to him. He's like, "Hey, bitch," and then Bob's like, "Come here, cunt," and then threw a drink at him, and they were like slap fighting in my memory, like this. And then Bob was
the Real Housewives of AARP.
It truly is. That's because, I mean, and Kevin admittedly he watches the Housewives all the time, so he needed the drama. But I was here for it. I saw it, and it was marvelous. But our show was good, so
that's good.
That's the long and short of it. Yeah.
And also, Stuttering John was there, which is another person who most of you won't know.
You wouldn't, yeah. From the Stern Show back in the day. He's very nice, though. I mean, I like a good character. He's a bit of a character, but very sweet, very sweet.
We're going to show
he came
just
to our
for
show, yeah.
a little bit of context. Who knows if this will interest anyone, but a little bit of the fight. so this was after hours karaoke.
This is on Kevin's phone, so he's intentionally antagonizing Bob Levy.
Is this at the Claridge?
What's that?
Is this the Claridge Hotel or this is Borgata?
This is the Borgata.
Would it kill him to buy a selfie stick so that maybe this is still?
Wee. And then I'm right over there.
Why are they coming to blows immediately?
Because, and there's poor Gina. Like, okay, come on, old man, please stop.
Is everyone drunk?
Oh, I mean, probably. I mean,
See, Bob does not have the high ground, so he does not.
And that's me with the phone. I have a better angle.
This is
immediately. I started recording the whole thing, which I was showing on PianoCast, of course.
Hopefully, none of you are prone to seasickness watching this.
I have a good video of it. There's
stuttering
like,
John.
I broke up the fight.
Oh wow, very compelling.
Yeah, well, see, it's just a bunch of very elderly men fighting with each other because they
Fights
never
are not as exciting when no one has lifted a weight in 30 years.
No, I mean it's much like, I mean, you'd expect to see that fight at the Villages, you know, friendly is so down, you know. I mean, do they see that all the time?
Pills enough.
It's a Florida fight.
It's a very Florida fight, right? The golden douches, right?
Oh my god!
Have you ever seen that one where there's seniors fighting at like a nursing home and they're like missing each other and they're falling? It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
No, I mean my video
punching as hard as they can and they miss and then they fall and they can't get up and it is so funny.
Well, also, I talked to Bob and Gina. They're as nice as could be. Kevin won't even look me in the eye. I went up to him like, "Hi, Kevin, how are you?" He was like this, and then my friend John goes, "Are you seeing this? Record this, Keanu, because you just see this wafy old man like, hey, bitch." I'm like, what are these old men doing? This is ridiculous.
Did they all know that they would be at this event?
Yeah, it's a stupid thing. They're like,
so
they don't leave their houses anymore to do stand-up because they sit behind a screen. Chrissy, we stream a lot, right? But we still get out in the world.
We still stand up occasionally and walk around.
You're not
stretch our legs.
Exactly. So they don't know how to interact with each other. It's quite odd. Yeah.
Like, look, I currently have a heating pad on my back. This is temporary, okay? I'm not gonna. This isn't gonna be a forever thing here.
You could take it to my heating pad for sure.
Yes.
I swear to God, like if I would tell people that are like pregnant, I'd be like, here's how my experience went. You're not gonna really know you're pregnant, probably not till 10 weeks, and you won't look pregnant till 20 weeks, and then you won't feel pregnant till 30 weeks. I swear to God, like Friday I hit 30 weeks and it was like all my cool just went out the window, and I've been like a complaining factory ever since.
You
deserve it.
You don't complain ever. You just.
But as I said to you, Chrissy, that before we went to air, that's okay. When you are pregnant, that's probably the only time in your life you'll be able to complain about everything, and no one will be able to tell you off for it, because everyone just wants to make you as comfortable as possible because you're literally carrying another human being inside you. So I would say go for it. Complain.
Okay.
You know? Rouse about things. It's the only time you'll be able to do it, and no one will have a go at you for it.
You are a sacred vessel. You're growing a human. Complain about
turning up the cuntometer. I'm going to turn it up to an 11.
Good. I'm here for it.
Oh my goodness. It's getting cold. It's going to snow this week here in New York. It's going to snow Tuesday. But Monica, you don't have this problem in sunny San Diego.
We do not. I mean, and it's nice, you know, you could drive an hour east if you want into Julian. Have you guys ever been there? It's this cute little town, very small, very quaint. Yeah, about an hour away. So you could drive into the snow if you want, but it's not coming to us. But honestly, with the globalists these days, I don't know what's coming next. We really could have snow in San Diego. I don't think that'd be the craziest thing at this point.
I want to hear more, Monica, but I'm distracted by one of our members eating a garbage bag full of popcorn.
I love Lila. I love
Do you know what that reminds me of? Like in the 90s, it was all the rage to like give and receive big tins of popcorn, and they'd split them up into thirds. You get a plain, you get a caramel,
and a
I don't know,
cheese,
and then a cheese flavor, a white cheddar.
Oh my god!
In that bag.
This is cheese and caramel from Bad Goodies.
Cheese and caramel? Ew.
No, I liked
Lila.
I'm with you. I liked mixing the cheese and the caramel. It sounds insane.
So good. I got it yesterday at the event that I worked at with this shirt.
You look like you were having a blast doing that.
You're so
I'm doing the Joe Rogan thing now, going to MMA fights and
hosting Fear Factor.
Just start fighting people. Just, like throw me in, coach.
Okay, I did stand up too. In the ring, I did stand up, which again, this is now adding to the list of like strangest places I've ever done stand up before. It says it's kind of like a weird place to do it in the ring, and then there's all these people around, and I did.
So funny.
It was weird, but it was fun. And then I hosted the ring girl competition, and there was a talent show, and the girls did not want to do a talent, and their option was if they didn't do a talent, they could just walk around in the circle again. And I was like, absolutely not. You guys are going to be doing a talent. So you have to do a talent. And I made them do a talent. And I'm really happy that I did because it made it much more entertaining.
What did they choose for their talent?
Their talent is just like looking hot.
Well, yes, that's one part.
That is the talent.
And the second part was so the blonde girl, she jump roped in 6-inch high heels. That was her talent.
Oh my god.
The girl that's next to me with the tattoos, she did Forrest Gump impressions. It was really cute.
More like human oddities.
The one that's right, the other one on the other side of me, she was a twerk master and she twerked all around. That one, she twerked. And then the one up above did some flexibility yoga poses. And then the one with the little jacket, she actually went in the ring and like flipped somebody, like an MMA guy.
So they all had talents, and they did you brought them out.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Amazing.
This is so cute. How did you get?
Really
how did you get this gig? This is funny.
So I got this gig because 2 weeks ago I was hosting for Adam Hunter. You know Adam Hunter?
Oh, yeah.
He does a lot of like wrestling stuff, and he invited this guy named Stephen Ocho, who has who puts together events, and Stephen Ocho was at the comedy show, and then he was talking about this event that he was doing, and Adam was like, Lila, you should judge the bikini contest. And then that's how then I just hosted the whole thing. So
she's such a great host too. She always has something relevant and funny to say every time somebody walks off. It's hilarious.
It was really fun. But
Lila commands the room.
So Lila, did you have to walk around like holding a ring, like a number, or did any of these girls?
The girls all held a number, and I stood in the middle, like saying stuff while they were walking around. Like I said, like
the grading stuff. That's
yeah,
fun.
it was like she's 5'7". She's from Dallas, Texas, and here's a fun fact. Like one of the girls was from Gilbert, Arkansas. I'm like, she's one of 26 people in her city, and she's definitely the hottest one to come out of there.
That's great.
And one girl, her name was Minnie. I was like, her name is Minnie, but there's nothing Minnie about her hotness. She's maximum hot.
You're like, why did you steal my name?
Yeah, working.
It was
my
fun.
shtick. That's really cool.
That's cute.
Aww. Oh wow, good job, Lila. It's
Thank
it's
you, guys.
fun to do comedy, and like at the time, you're like, oh, this is a hell gig. You can't see the other end of it. But looking back, some of the best gigs I ever did was like at a strip club, or like at a bridal shower.
In the back of an Italian restaurant for an 80-year-old birthday party. That was a fun one. I loved that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your crowd works like, who's got a working hip? Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's so much going on. Do any of us I know we're competing with the Super Bowl tonight. Does anybody even know? Is it still going on? Do we care? They're really trying to lure us gals in particular into watching the Super Bowl. They're like, hey, Taylor Swift's a thing. Come watch. She's there.
Well, I was watching because I'm at my future brother-in-law's house, which is why I look like I'm in a child's bedroom.
Oh, I didn't know if you were in a bomb shelter or I didn't know if you were in Mark Zuckerberg's bunker or something.
This is my Borgata hotel room. It just looks a little different. No, we came here to watch the Super Bowl with Visconti's brother, and Usher performed, and Taylor did not make an appearance. But it's an Usher-assance because, my God, did I feel... I mean, I was getting butterflies watching Usher. It was wonderful. And then I think the red team is eating a dick, and the white team is playing dirty. That's what I surmised as a non-football person. But
I used to know a lot about football before I was married because that's how I would talk to guys, and I memorized all 32 names of the NFL teams. There's 4 divisions. I mean, all that information has left my brain. But at one point, there was a Rolodex of all this like football knowledge because I thought it was impressive to know these stats. So that's how you meet people. You know, I'm like, oh, what's your favorite team? Oh, wow, that's the whatever division. I don't know. And I used to know all the names, and I thought it was a fun, cool thing.
I'm glad you learned that you're interesting enough without the boy-run media telling you need to learn football divisions. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's always like something you kind of pick up. Guys and girls are both guilty of this. That you kind of pick up, you go out of your way to learn about because you think it'll impress the opposite sex.
I actually have been having fun, like learning about it, watching it a little bit. I'm like, this is kind of exciting and stupid in a fun, ridiculous way.
Come here.
So, yeah.
We don't really get the Super Bowl in Australia, so I have been free in my country of Super Bowl propaganda.
Yes.
None of that. It's funny though, Australians, and I don't want you Americans to take this the wrong way, but we sort of look down on American football a little bit because your players all wear like helmets,
right,
and shoulder pads. And like protective gear, whereas if you look at Australia's, I guess, equivalent, which is rugby union and rugby league, you've got like these giant men crushing each other in scrums.
No, they're basically in like speedos.
Yeah, tiny little shorts and muscle t-shirts, basically like piling on each other on the field. No protection anywhere. The most they wear is like a strap around their heads to kind of, you know.
What the fuck is happening, Monica?
This is Cosmo.
I wouldn't be surprised if that dog was holding a machete. Like it just he's standing there in the light. Did he jump through the window and just it looks like he is not even your dog. He's
threatening. Yes, that's he's threatening to jump out the window if I don't pay attention to him.
Is like he knows secrets about you. Look
Yeah,
at his face.
It looks like he's going to like all of us like keep walking.
Oh my god!
He looks at it like a little
Has he
alien.
ever been on
We
that
have a
before?
carrot for him.
Oh, the big bug.
He's like, but wait, my knees. I can't jump off this.
He's like, he's like, bring it here,
Just give
bitch.
him a whole carrot like he's a horse.
Come here. Come here.
Oh my
He
god!
Dog eat carrots.
He has no problem jumping off of this. I think he knows there's an audience.
He's asserting his dominance.
Yeah. He's like, Mom, I'm gonna
That's
make you look
so
ridiculous
funny. He
right
looks
now.
like he should have a little
Come here.
cigarette hanging out of his
Come
mouth.
here.
Yeah, he's
There
like,
we
What's his
go.
name?
Cosmo.
Cosmo. Does he like to yell out the N-word?
I haven't caught him saying that yet.
Oh right, that was his character on Seinfeld.
the burliest dog named after the daintiest.
Oh my
queen.
god, look at him. He looks so
Hello,
comfortable
big baby
being
boy.
held like that. Hello, Cosmo. Oh my god.
Oh,
Just eat the whole carrot. It looks
There
like a
you go.
cigar. Oh my god.
I've never known of a dog to eat carrots.
Oh,
That is
yeah, loves 'em.
adorable.
Our
That is
dogs eat
completely adorable.
baby carrots. They love them.
Okay, hopefully he'll behave.
That is the cutest thing
Looks
ever.
like a big potato.
How long was he sitting
Yeah.
there like that for?
No, he's like an apparition. He just appeared in the background.
He's just like like
much
about
better
to tell
than-
a scary story, like with the light under his chin.
Yes, he was.
Like,
This is much better than the Super Bowl. I'm just gonna say.
That's so cute.
Do you
I
put on
agree.
the puppy bowl for Cosmo to watch?
There's no rituals here.
There are no rituals. Can we get into that? Was that
Oh.
Carmen?
Oh, you mean at the Super Bowl?
Yeah. What do you think's going on?
Oh, there must be. Yes, of
100%.
course.
Wow. Okay. All right.
The halftime show. Oh, come on. Think about like who owns all these people. They're not going to take the advantage of like, well, we've got all these people listening. Do you want to? And okay, when I say cast spells on people, I mean that in like the really like the much broader sense of like we've got this many eyeballs on that. What do we want to accomplish? What kind of influence do we want to have? What kind of messages? What do we want people to be thinking about?
right. Not like let's put
everything's
stardust and
intentional.
puppy dogs' tails in a pot and stir it up. You mean
Well, I
like
think there's that too, probably.
enamor them? Oh, yes, that too. Okay, we are talking about it.
I have no faith in any of those people. I can't watch it. And then two, I just get so grossed out that there's so many children being affected by this weekend. It's gross to me.
Are you talking about trafficking?
Oh yeah, number one event, and well, I think that the NBA All-Star Game is the biggest, but I think Super Bowl's second.
For human trafficking
Oh, wow.
of kids, really? I didn't know that. That's terrible.
Thousands a night. It's horrifying.
Wow. Because everyone's distracted with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I've had friends that work the streets trying to save kids on those nights.
Jesus, that's
horrifying.
That's tough work.
That is
Frank just
terrible.
messaged me. They did the Black National Anthem. They played the Black National Anthem. Is that true?
Reba
I always
McEntire.
thought the Black National Anthem was just sirens going off, like in a loop, just
You're so
on repeat.
It's just WAP.
It's just WAP. Oh my god, let me blow through a couple of these. Hunter Focus. Hi, ladies. Good evening. Thank you, Hunter. Brian Kadersha. Thank you to all you ladies for the great streams. Thank you, Brian. It looks like he's pointing at his little YouTube square there. Thank you, Brian. Hunter again. Valentine's Day, thumbs down. Oh, you don't like Valentine's Day, Hunter? You don't have a Valentine? No one choo chose you? Gavin House. Remember Ariadna Jacob from Content House 1 or 2? Best I've seen among this. Yeah, Ariadna. I think there's no J.
Yeah,
We
he
love
added
Ari.
a random J.
Yeah, Ari's the best. Thank you, Joshua, for the yellow boy. I don't condone the use of 12 packets of sugar snuck into someone's husband's coffee.
He's my fiance.
It was too funny to condemn it. And welcome back, Daisy.
His reaction was hilarious.
He's fine. God, he acted like he was going to barf. It's the second time I've gotten away with it. If he's an elitist with the black coffee, I just wanted to watch him live on the air, drink a cup of very
Fiance
black coffee.
drinks black coffee, and it was like he was drinking acid. His reaction to there being sugar in his coffee.
Well, I did put like 13 Splendas and 2 equals in it.
Oh, so
not
it's not even real sugar. Ew.
Oh my God. I couldn't even do it.
I'm the prank magician. It was you have no idea. I watched it live and I almost came. I was laughing so hard. I was just like, he's falling right into my trap.
I don't think I've ever pranked Frank even once.
Because Frank's a normal human being, and so are you. We don't do these weirdo things to each other.
My pranking him would be like putting no sugar in his coffee. He'd be like, "What is this?" White girl hoeing. Monica, you have great. I guess that's boobs.
Oh, that does look like boobs.
Oh, it does look like boobs.
I just want to know how they would know that.
How do you know this?
Allies.
How? I'm making a lot of assumptions here.
Yeah.
That is a very eloquent formation of whatever those things are to make those breasts. Yeah.
before emojis, that's all we had was parentheses signs.
Right?
Jake Fire Bob used to work for Brennan, and he stiffed him out of his final paycheck, basically $4K. For some reason, Brennan is angry for no apparent reason.
Brennan is angry
Oh.
because he's ugly and his brother is a millionaire. That's the long and short of it, So, and Bob,
But he can always go to the gym.
No, well, he does ride a bike. So
you got to do more than that. I think like it's so important as you get older. You got to lift a weight.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
Osteoporosis waits for no one.
It doesn't.
Thank you, Jake.
That's why I get on my trampoline every day.
You gotta do it. Push-ups. How many of Gino's enemies were in the same place? Gosh, it
Gino
seems
had
like a
no
lot.
issue with anyone, literally at all. Stuttering John coming to our show and being so nice, and then I did hear him on his show today going like, Keanu's ass in those leather pants. I wanted to grab it, but I didn't because I would never do such a thing. But he was a sweetie. I mean, okay, and even Chad was fine. I mean, he was very nice, fine.
Very nice, other than wishing my unborn baby would be retarded. But yeah, other than that,
Chrissie, I didn't know if
stand-up
you wanted to
guy.
bring it up, but I did tell him. I was like, that's fucked, right? I was like, we went to dinner with him. He's like, yeah, I know. I said, it's over the line. I'm like, we're trying to be nice to you, Chad, but like,
he doesn't.
I don't
deserve it.
inherit other people's like fights with each other, but she doesn't think about you, and you went out of your way to do that. Like you realize this. He's like, yeah.
It's
And
one
then he
thing is
was
like
a-
comedians to roast other comedians, but like to go out of your way to shit talk an unborn person is
I disavow that. That's
It's a
unbelievable. I think he knows though. He looked like he wanted to cry the entire evening. Maybe that's just him, or maybe it's his tan or something. But I mean, he obviously knows. So
maybe it was this time of the month. Hunter
Maybe.
Bogan, Christy, don't complain. Keanu is here for you. Aw.
Well, I love when she complains. She never complains. She eats an almond a day and then lifts it and then flings kettlebells
No
around.
false. Today, Frank caught me wolfing down like not just a donut, but the donuts that are so big, and it's like, what is it called? It's a bow tie. It literally is like basically
like a figure
two
eight?
donuts
Oh,
weaved together. And I like usually eat donuts like in a car really fast or under my desk or like out of sight, but like he caught me just like not even eating it, but just like pushing it into my mouth.
You cannot hide eating like that. That is disordered eating.
Yes, you can. My mother taught me to hide all of that.
I eat donuts because I don't deserve it. Eat the figure eight donut with pride in front of your husband.
My mom taught me she would have a Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream hidden in a plastic bag in the freezer.
That is disorder. That is an eating disorder. Quite literally an eating
she
disorder.
wouldn't take it out till after my dad went to bed, and then she'd be like, "Hey, Chrissy, I'm having ice cream. Do you want to get in on this?"
Those dads will eat a whole half gallon though. You got to protect it.
Because if he saw us, he would call us fat.
Gino finds Skittles in his bed all the time, and I have no shame. I just keep them right by me. He's like, "Oh, who was eating this?" I was like, "Me," at 4 o'clock in the morning.
You're just
crumbs
leaving a
everywhere.
trail where he can find you. Hunter Bogan, happy to hear the great news about your dad, Carmen. Oh,
sweet.
Yes, I'm glad someone had a serious response to Carmen's very serious thing. I was just like, ooh, 130 pounds. Goals.
Yeah, we're all idiots. You sound so thin and chic.
Jeremy Parker, thanks for the super chat. Don't give a shit about guys throwing a ball around. Hot girls on SimpCast are more important. Yay, Jeremy.
Guy gets it. Very smart.
Thank
But we
you,
care about
Jeremy.
your
I love
balls.
that about you, Jeremy. Parkhurst is a very cool last name as well.
It is cool. It sounds like parkour. Hunter. Yes, rituals have taken place at Super Bowls, and they still are. Everyone was wearing red, but maybe that's because one of the teams had red. Dan Halen, remember, Jesus didn't teach hate. He just washed feet. He loved a clean foot.
That was a Super Bowl commercial too today, and I thought of Alex actually.
Alex Stein?
Yeah, well, he remember at our hyenas show. Wasn't that his
right,
bit washing the feet?
Darius' feet to be a good ally.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Wolf, for the super chat. Happy Valentine's Day. Big hugs to you and Frank. Ladies, keep being awesome. We will try, Frank. Thank you so much. Tall. Frank is like, Wolf is like one of the tallest people I've ever met.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never met a tall wolf.
Jeremy Parkhurst again. When is Lila going to? Oh, I hear an echo. When is Lila going to eat Gino's untoward evil cat on SimpCast?
Whenever I get the chance to get near it.
Lila, I would allow
Oh my
it, and
gosh.
I probably wouldn't watch, but I might glance at it. It would be fine with me.
We could feed it to Gino. We'd put it in a burger and act
That
like
is very untoward. That is very what is it? What's that musical?
Oh shoot. Well, that explains it, Courtney. All right. Well, thank you for clearing that up. I feel embarrassed. I'm like, it's a spell.
Courtney's the best. Both teams are red.
Both okay. All right, fine. Touche.
It's a spell.
Football. It's a spell. Oh my word. Okay. This I want to cover because I always love covering comedians who tell offensive jokes. And then particularly so if they get blowback and then don't apologize. That's my favorite combination of things. So this week, this is David Lucas here. I met him in 2020 when I did Kill Tony. And he kind of blew up because, mostly through Kill Tony. Wouldn't you say that's fair, Lila? Tony Hinchcliffe sort of took him under his wing. He's very funny. I did an episode of the Monia show with him this past summer, and now he's like a touring headliner. So this was tweeted out by a woman that I believe was in the audience of this show. She said, in a desperate attempt to appeal to his white audience, a certified raccoon comedian makes disrespectful jokes about George Floyd. The raccoon. Oh, she's calling him up. Okay. I was just like, oh, what if she loves woodland creatures?
No.
The comedian also went on to mention that he likes Kyle Rittenhouse. While multiple black audience members got up and left, the white people in the audience sat there laughing. Okay. I want to know. And Funny Bone is a national chain. So if anyone has any clue which Funny Bone this is, let us know in the chat.
Man, all these fucking good ass white people at my show. And you wanted to show them the reason George Floyd got his neck nailed off.
This is a little bit like we're missing context, but
don't ooh at that joke. It's just a joke, man. I would have never kneeled on George Floyd's neck. I would have shot that nigga. That was making us look. It's called comedy, nigga. I mean, my black friends I gotta hit that might leave. Oh, good shit, man. I got. Cause nigga, I was just warming up with that George Floyd shit.
Yeah, that sounds like a riff.
You ready to go? All right, baby.
You took it too far. See, I wonder
you
how many
baby,
people
with the
have walked out at
You
this
offended
point.
too? God damn, man.
Is it
Stop.
3?
Y'all good? Or y'all about to?
These captions are funny.
Oh,
We come here all the time. We've never had to complain about anything. Oh, okay.
I like Kyle Rittenhouse too.
Yes, I love the doubling down.
I like Kyle Rittenhouse too. You too, bro? God damn, bro. Oh, but you fuck with me a little bit, right? See
Because you know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
one more
pause
guy.
this for
Damn,
1 second.
man.
You find this a lot. Like we've all walked some people in our day, but usually it is like you've pissed off the woman in the couple or the woman in the group, and she wants to leave. So then the guys, you see it every time. The guy sort of like does this like, we came in the same car, you know, like he kind of finishes. He takes a few more bites, and then he eventually has to walk out. That is like 9 times out of 10. I think that's what happened with this man here too.
That nigga don't even want to go, but his ride leaving. He don't even want to go. He like, man, I don't like George Floyd either, man. That nigga had fentanyl. God damn, you gotta stoop low for a joke. George Floyd would have robbed you too, bitch.
Wow. Okay, so this doesn't. I wish I had a little more context for this joke, but from what I am seeing, and by the way, Twitter has limited the reach on this tweet because I guess a bunch of people reported it for hate speech.
Okay,
That's
kind of insane.
That's funny because, like, on a scale of like 1 to offensive jokes, that joke, well, like it was edgy, but it wasn't that offensive.
It was
like,
American football, not rugby, right?
Yes, exactly. It was American football, not rugby. But it wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't too bad. Like, I think it's like that woman probably attended looking for a reason to be irritated and decided that was her reason to go full Karen, and then she left. But kudos on him for doubling down. It's very impressive when people do that.
It seems it was really just the mention of George Floyd's name that was enough to trigger.
Like, right. Did you know him? Like, did you, I mean, have the same drug dealer? What?
Yeah.
Why?
Did you sell him his last fentanyl? Like, what was the connection?
I mean, I understand the death of, it was a horrible thing that happened, right? But like, you chose to get so offended by this before even letting him finish his joke. Get out, please.
And it's this idea of like, well, if you're of the same skin color as me, I can't be critical of anything you ever do. It's like, let's just completely disregard that he put a gun to a pregnant woman's belly, that he did a lot of drugs. He was not an upstanding citizen. He was not a pillar of the community.
Right.
So yeah, I guess. And again, like, you pay money to go to a comedy show, and it's just the hypocrisy, because if he was up there making fun of white people or making fun of, I don't know, Tucker Carlson, like, they'd be laughing. Well, who knows? They would even know who that is. But like, it's perfectly fine to make fun of white people and do white stereotypes. But the second you mention George Floyd, it's like, oh yeah, right. He did porn too. And
right.
And again, you come into a comedy club, you need to prepare. You're going to be if you're not offended at something, then you didn't get your money's worth. I don't know. If it doesn't make you think, make you gasp, make you groan, you're going to feel something. It's a live performance.
That woman at the, what's that?
I've only walked out once. And it was
Why did you walk out?
And it was only out of fear of safety, because they're whoever it was, I wish I remembered the comedian's name. He got mad at one of the comments for HECKLER, and they got into it.
You remember the comedian, Carmen?
No, I don't. But I just remember, like, he started coming out into the into the lane. We were at the Improv in Addison, and it's real tight in there. And he started coming down like the row that we were in, and I was like, I'm not comfortable with this.
I was going to say
it was or a heckler was.
He was coming out to fight the guy. Like, it was crazy.
The comedian
it's Mark
was.
Norman's show. Right?
Yeah. And so
wow.
I just grabbed my bag and went to pay and said, I don't know what's going to happen. And they continued for a while.
That's not being offended. That's just being skittish. I'm always constantly afraid that somebody's going to just set off a bomb or something. Like, I don't blame you there. If you're like, okay, I don't want to be in the
yeah, as long as I've ever left, and I get offended every time I go. Something offends me. I mean, I think it also helps you go, okay, why do I have to work that? What's there that I have to work through?
Do you think each of you, can you think of something that if a comedian said on stage, punchline or not, that would make you want to walk out? Like, is there something you can think of?
Maybe
I do.
Okay, what about you, Lila?
If they were like, I have a bomb and I'm gonna blow this place up, I'm getting it's like, I got a bomb.
Wait, this is the setup. Okay.
Yeah. But No, I feel like, okay, first of all, I just feel like because I do stand up, my tolerance for offensiveness is so high that I'm like I remember just like last weekend I was at this comedy show and I was talking to a couple comics and they were talking about this comedian that they don't really like, a comic that goes to the open mic. And they're like, oh, he's so offensive. He talks about how there's like kids in his dungeon. And I'm like, it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. I'm like,
like his name's Jeff Epstein. He's older.
But I don't know. I just feel like we've been doing this for so long that your tolerance for offensiveness is just, there's no cap.
Because you've heard it all. Yeah.
I've heard it all. Nothing offends me. I've made fun of myself so much. I've, when you face a lot of rejection, you get through it. You're kind of just like not very triggered. So I really don't think that there's anything, unless it was like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. There's nothing that could really make me walk out and leave.
I think it's dummies drinking in a basement. And then they go, I'm going to choose to be offended by this because I had one too many, pina coladas for $18. Right. You wouldn't. The woman, the country club woman that I walked that one time, whose husband was drinking at the bar, like, you were pouring your heart out up there and she just had to fucking ruin it. She came up to me after the show. You don't tell those jokes in this town. And I went, we're in Pennsylvania.
Spaghetti Western? Like, what the fuck year is this?
I was like, everyone else seemed to like it. You stood up, raised your hand.
Spit into a bucket. Ding.
Right. Yeah. And then I said, I honestly, your husband wouldn't stop following me around. He followed me outside to smoke a cigarette to apologize for your behavior. And I was like, everybody, and I said, I was very nice. I said, I would recommend not coming to a comedy show because if you're afraid of it's a gender reveal party joke. Okay. It's about the most ridiculous thing on earth. Yes, it touches on abortion, but grow the fuck up, lady. Grow up or go and not laugh in your home and knit. I don't know what to tell you. That's it.
I think people that are triggered, when you don't examine your triggers and everyone in your circle kind of has the same triggers and you don't have a friend or a family member to challenge that and to help you break that down. Not that everyone has to be in therapy, but like, I think
we all should be.
I notice the people who just walk out and it's like they hear a word, it's an emotional a word, or in this case, the name George Floyd. It's like the emotional response overrides the thinking part of your brain, the logic part of your brain, the realization that you're in a comedy club, you are not being personally attacked. This has nothing to do with you personally, but it's like it's like you've been conditioned. Like, hear a word, hear a name, hear something, and I have to either fight or walk out or yell at somebody. And I noticed that too with like Sarah J when she walked out on one of my shows. She's this porn star and who says the N-word in her porn. Will say it to the face of a black guy. She will say the N-word while this said black guy is having sex with her. But someone else says it on a show. She walks out. So it's
That's
like,
insane.
I think it's a conditioned response. Like, oh, this is the thing. I have to get up and walk away or else I'm going to lose money or customers or else I'm going to lose, I don't know, clout or respect in my friend group, or I have
that's not
I've been conditioned
triggered.
to take this stand.
Yeah, that's not being triggered. That's an intentional, I'm going to take a stand against, instead of having an intelligent argument for why maybe you shouldn't say that word. She's like, I'm just going to I shouldn't be here because I'm going to lose money because I don't have anything to say to be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't say that, or this is why this is wrong, or let me give you my opinion on this. If you're triggered, like, I don't know, you see your ex beat the shit out of you and you see his a photo on Facebook or something like that and you're like, that's triggered. If you just go like, this is not for me because I don't want my people to know that I was here, That's just you're an idiot and you should have a response to it.
And even what that audience member was saying, you should know about George Floyd before you mention his name. It's like we all know all about George Floyd at this point. Like his biography is out there.
We know about George Floyd all the way down in Australia. That is
We know
how
too
far
much.
the knowledge. We know way too much about George Floyd.
It's like, yeah, he was a degenerate. This is not like an MLK situation. Ghost Crusaders, thank you so much for the orange boy. It was not a horrible thing that happened. It looked horrible, but when you do research and find out it was all a lie, according to the forensic pathologist, his neck wasn't broke. He has become a god to the ignorant King Floyd.
The video was horrible to watch, and the loss of any life is all I meant. That's all.
The optics were terrible, and certain folks very much took advantage of that.
True, and I mean, I think on all sides it was just it's just a terrible situation is all I meant.
Definitely horrible. Yeah. Definitely horrible. It was horrible that it was every aspect of it was horrible.
Right.
George Habib podcast, the more it's done, the less it's taboo. Keep it up. And even like I don't like hearing about pedo stuff, but again, as I say all the time, the edgier the joke, the juice has to be worth the squeeze. The edgier subject matter, the funnier that joke's got to be or grown worthy. So it's up to enter at your own risk for subject matter. Push Up says best walkout was Gina with Kate Willett. My God, that goes all the way back to 2018.
You know, I can hear him yelling downstairs right now, and I think that's because a Pfizer commercial came on. He was yelling about it before. He's like, "You hear that, Keanu?" You're like, "Oh my God! All right, I'm gonna drop dead because I got vaccinated. I get it."
Oh no, maybe you got a placebo. Maybe you'll be fine.
Let's we'll only hope. Whatever.
I think there's a good percentage of people who did, so I
agree.
Be fine. I think it's 40% of people got the placebo. Let's see. This is going to be just humiliating for all of us. Really, Frank? Really? We should play the NFL logo quiz?
I've done this on In Hot Water.
For real? Okay, so you have an advantage here.
No, I made up all the names. I said, these are the Seattle primary colors over here. These are the Gaytown Fencers, the Swashbucklers. We've got, I know the Chargers.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we haven't started yet. We're going to have...
I think it's more fun with Keanu naming them.
5 minutes.
I renamed any ones I didn't know, but...
Okay,
weird.
gosh. All right, how does this even go? Ready and go. Okay, this is I don't know. This is Blue Hawks.
Oh, that's the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, Ravens? Oh, okay. Texas.
That was good.
Tennessee
Asteroids?
Titans.
Asteroids?
Texans.
Bulls? Ooh, Colts?
Colts.
Jets, right?
Buccaneers. Bucklers.
Buccaneers.
It's definitely
That's a tough one.
Lions.
Detroit Lions.
Steelers.
Seattle primary colors.
Miami
Dolphins. Chargers.
Rams.
No.
That's the Rams. Actually, it is.
Chargers. Chargers. Yeah.
Texas.
Bulls?
Horns.
Oh, I guess that's the Texans. The other one was the Titans. So those are the Texans.
The
Texans. Okay. Horsies.
Broncos, Denver, then Chicago Bears.
Bears. Vikings.
And then Vikings.
Carolina Panthers.
Buffalo.
Bulls.
Buffalo.
Bills, I think.
Buffalo Bills.
That's the one that always wins. Patriots.
What's this one?
That is the Bachelorette Party.
Orange Heads.
Oh, that is Cleveland.
Orange Heads.
The
Browns. I think it is
American football, not rugby.
Ooh,
Yes.
Washington.
That used to be the
Cowboys.
Dallas. Green Bay.
Green Bay. Packers. Wow, I know more than I think I did. Leopards.
Jaguars.
Jaguars.
The Cheetah Girls.
San Francisco 49ers.
Yes, they're playing right now.
Is
Those are
that the new
Hawks.
It's the whatever the
Seabirds.
The
Eagles.
No, the Seahawks are over there. I think that's the new one for the what are they? For the Redskins. But I don't know.
What is it?
It looks like a Nazi symbol.
It's the Falcons?
For Third Reichs. I don't know.
Yes.
More fun.
It's the Falcons.
The Bird Reich.
The computer.
Bird Reich. That's
the
much
Bird
better.
Reich. Shit.
It's the Falcons.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Oh, of course.
Cardinals.
Then the Cardinals, then the Kansas City Chiefs, then the Bengals, then the Raiders.
Hold on, I'm too slow here. Bengals, Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Eagles.
Hawks again.
No,
Eagles.
And then,
again. A lot of birds.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of birds.
Seahawks.
The Beaks.
And then that's the Seahawks. And then y'all knew
the
Giants.
Giants. Oh my God, this was really impressive.
You did really good.
Well done.
We did it.
I don't.
Did we get 100%?
Wow, we're like guys, girls, basically.
Oh my God, that's like a meeting of the minds.
I didn't know that one.
This was like,
I like-
Slumdog Millionaire. We
I
took
like
something
Scratchy
from our
Birds.
lives and just figured it out.
Yeah. Wow, that was thrilling. My heart.
Through the roof.
We did it with time to spare as well. It wasn't even right down to the wire.
Yeah, we didn't have to hustle like we did. Oh my word.
I definitely prefer Keanu's names though.
I should name all the sports teams in America and Australia. I'll name all the rugby teams.
Did you guys catch any of the commercials? I did not. I had watched not 1 minute of the Super Bowl, but I heard about. Oh no, that's the Deadpool trailer, which I do want us to watch.
Ooh, that would be fun.
There was a commercial for RFK. And I think he was the only presidential candidate. No, that is maternity clothes, wrong window. Okay.
I think it was just a commercial from back in the day, and I'm like, "What is this?" And then it was just something they played.
So this
Arnold
was like an
Schwarzenegger
RFK Jr. Super Bowl commercial. They tried to make it look like, I guess, his uncle's. Oh, how wholesome!
Mm-hmm.
I love a wholesome commercial. I guess RFK's still hanging in there. Kennedy. It should be him doing push-ups. That should be the commercial. Him without a shirt. That's the commercial.
Through and through. A man who's old enough to know and young enough to do. Well, it's up to you. It's up to you.
Hey, everybody, remember?
Transatlantic accents.
Remember JFK? That's
2024 is responsible for the content of this advertisement.
wow.
That's
30
adorable.
seconds. Yeah, they really should have thrown in a shirtless pic at the end. Wow, wholesome.
Very wholesome.
It's pretty cute. I liked it.
There was another Super Bowl commercial. The whatchamacallit, it was State Farm or something. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger. He kept mispronouncing something, and it was quite cute. And then there was one about being a hack if you have a impression of whatchamacallit, Christopher Walken. I liked that one as well.
Oh, yes. Is this Travis Kelce coming in?
Yeah.
What?
Bedazzled.
He looks like actually Marshall right there.
He does.
That's Marshall.
Oh my God. He would wear a glittery suit. I'm sorry. He looks gay as fuck here.
Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. My name is Travis Kelce, and I have
Are there sequins he's wearing?
Is this piece of shit?
You're a football player.
Are those sequins?
These are.
He's tiny.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I mean,
there's such a line between a guy looking like amazing and a guy looking ridiculous. Because I love him.
So gay.
That is horrible.
Like he could look so good. He's a good-looking guy. Objectively speaking, good body, can grow a beard, tall. You're gonna wear this. You're gonna look like a sexy seal covered in oil, pulled out of an ocean.
Maybe
It's like a Hexy bag.
Maybe like him and Usher's outfits got switched. He was performing. Yeah.
You
so
know what?
then-
Yeah, maybe that Biden admin guy who stole all the luggage. Maybe he got his luggage stolen.
Yes.
And,
the old switcheroo.
And he's forced to wear this.
The only man who can pull off wearing clothes like that is Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, see, I love it.
He's
yeah,
like
I did
Timothy
say-
Chalamet. He would look good, but no, that is.
I think he's bisexual.
You're gonna hate me. I don't actually mind this. Yes, he looks like a douche, but I'm like,
If
you know what?
Dino wore this, you wouldn't respect him less.
I would be elated because I would laugh my ass off, and then maybe he wouldn't have holes in the crotch of his
If
pants.
Frank wore this, I would file for divorce immediately. I would be like, everything I knew about you is wrong.
I would
Okay.
marry Dino in that outfit. It would be such a sight gag. You have no idea how much that would make me happy. You have no idea. I don't mind this. It's fine, but it's just very.
Dino would have the matching headband.
Oh yes, no, yeah, a leather headband. God, why haven't I bought him one of those yet? Hilarious. Also, he seems to be filming some sort of documentary.
No, man, that purse probably costs more than my whole life. You know, it's like he's
He's got
holding it like a
stars all
purse.
over
At least more than my house.
Like embossed little stars on the side.
Timothy Chalamet, you're right. Like I love when Timothy Chalamet wears like a halter top. You know, like I don't mind. It's very David Bowie.
A woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's bisexual too.
Is he?
Look at him. He's
I think
strutting.
a lot of people are.
Yeah.
Is this a humiliation ritual? I guess would be.
Yes,
Is that what
it
that
is.
part of that?
I think once he wears some type of skirt or dress, I think that's definitely a humiliation. And also shaving their head is a thing. Or if they shave their head and dye it bleach blonde, wearing any kind of dress or skirt definitely is if you're a dude. Oh yeah. I go deep into all this stuff.
I'm very impressed, Chrissy. That's amazing.
His bag, Keanu.
Oh yeah.
Listen
Ever
to-
since the pandemic, the lockdowns, I went down many a rabbit hole. Let's see.
Why is Bisconti still yelling down there?
Probably another Pfizer commercial.
I'll be right back. I'll report. And I need to claw on you. White Claw break. BRB.
White Claw break.
Second.
Oh my gosh. All right. So we don't care about football. Do you think that they have it arranged who's going to win in advance?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But
Wouldn't
then
surprise me.
do they can't tell the players that because they want the players to like give it their all and not feel defeated the whole game if they know they're going to lose anyway. So is it like
who's winning?
Are the umpires compromised? Like how do they force the win?
I don't know. But I do know that there is a patent for basketballs that have magnetic abilities.
Ooh.
Wow.
If there is a patent for that, then you would think that there's other tricky little things that they can do. But I also think that if they're in the club, then they might be privy to certain things.
Do you think there are magnetic footballs?
I have no idea, but there are a few pictures where they show people like not being able to get rid of the ball. Somebody in the chat helped me. I don't know what it's called, but I think it's like something that they put on to help their gloves be sticky so that they don't
sticky substance, which they
Stick
can
over.
use
I don't know what it's called.
in baseball. Like sometimes it's allowed, sometimes it's not, or sometimes it's spit, sometimes it's like I don't know, human juice.
So
Tar.
the superb owl right now is apparently 19-19.
Ooh.
Oh wow, that makes it
Wow.
exciting.
Come on, guys! Like, come on.
How many more innings are left? Did anyone?
Great question.
How many
No.
quarters you mean? It's probably the last quarter.
Okay. Well, how many quarters are in $1? Right. 4.
All right, let's see. Super Bowl. Time left.
Oh, 3 seconds?
3 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They're gonna go into extra innings.
Wow.
They're tied.
Yeah. Who wrote this?
Exciting.
Great writing.
Usually they're blowouts and they're boring. Like the best defense wins, but that makes it more fun.
Ooh. Okay.
I have not watched in years. Ever since Janet Jackson's mail.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch till another titty pops out. Sorry.
That was the last one I saw.
Okay, so was that a psyop?
I think maybe they were planning to do 2 titties out, but they settled for 1.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was symbolic of something that happened that year. And
Yeah.
I feel like I was probably 10 at that point, so I'm not
It was
quite
a one-
sure.
It was a 1 titty year. Yes, we are definitely going to watch the Deadpool teaser. Now, I don't know how many of you gals are nerds or nerd adjacent, but I would say of all the things in the MCU, in the Marvel world, Deadpool is like, you don't need to know, I think, a ton of lore or history, or like, you don't have to like watch a ton of other, like, you can enjoy Deadpool kind of on its own. Everyone loves Ryan Reynolds. He's charming. He's sweet. We all love Blake Lively.
Love
So
Blake
this
Lively.
is the second Deadpool, and he's teaming up with a Mr. Wolverine. But I want to see what you guys think of this trailer. Hit it.
All right, okay.
Look at his diverse friends.
It's been a challenging few years, for sure. But I'm happy. That is because of each and every one of you. I'm the luckiest man alive.
Make a wish, buddy.
17.
Who's asking? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging is a new friendo.
And then he looks at the camera.
Mr. Wilson, you appear to have soiled yourself while unconscious.
I wasn't unconscious. Who are you?
I wasn't like
Why am I here?
Walk with me. Wait. You are special.
So he's all burnt looking
This
because
is your
they did a lot
chance
of testing on him
to be a
and
hero
strange shit to
among
give him his
heroes.
powers.
I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever. I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
And this is very self-aware because a lot of Marvel films. That's cool.
You know who's at the Super Bowl with Taylor Swift? His
Who?
wife, Blake Lively.
Oh yes, they're buddies.
Yeah.
God, I love this part. Wait!
Yeah, why is Blake Lively in this?
Well, I mean, was this at this a commercial on the Super Bowl today? No.
No, but this came out today.
Oh, it came out today. Okay.
You don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. No, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
Woo! It's gonna be good.
I
It's
love
gonna be
the original
fun.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
I love Deadpool.
It looks
He's
like a lot
still
more
hot, even with,
action.
like, all acidy with his
A
face
lot more.
all
Yeah,
mangled.
his face is very acidy.
I
I'm surprised he
agree.
couldn't get a chemical peel or something since the last movie, or some kind of fillers or something. But
Can we
looks
watch
like a
the
lot more
whole-
action. Looks like a lot more action than the first Deadpool. A lot more fighting.
So there's only 2. I loved the first one. It's been years though, I guess.
Yeah.
and- yeah.
He's funny. I think it'll be good.
Can we watch the Wicked trailer?
Oh,
What's
that
that?
was another Super Bowl commercial. That was exciting.
Hunter, sports betting is big in the NFL. It's rigged. Ooh. Well, I remember Kumia not that long ago would be betting on baseball games like per pitch. Like just
At the bar.
firing out bets at the bar on his show live.
Wow.
What came out? What Wicked? What's Wicked, Lila? Is that a movie?
It's Ariana Grande's new movie, the one that she left her
You know the
husband for.
musical with it's a
She
it's
left her
based on-
husband?
Yeah, Ariana Grande's divorced now. She left her husband for
Because she did this movie?
Yeah, she left him for her co-star in this movie.
Oh,
No
that's
way.
rough.
Really? I didn't know
That's
she got
really
married.
rough.
And he left his wife, who just had a baby, for her.
No,
Ariana.
No. How could you?
Classic home wrecker.
But the trailer looks good. Let's watch it.
As long as the movie's good.
So they both people in this left their spouses.
Yeah, they fell in love on set, so this movie better
Holy
be good.
shit. This is like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way to bring folks together.
Ooh.
Something
It's based on the musical.
Oh,
which
they're
is
finally
about
making
the, about
Oh,
the-
it's like it looks like Hunger Games.
I am.
Something is.
Look here at the Capitol.
Something just takes over me. And when it does, bad things
He's
happen.
going to the good witch and she's the Wicked Witch of the West.
You need to
Oh.
harness your emotions. The sky's the limit.
I'm surprised both witches are not both white women.
I think put the black woman in green.
Yes, she's in green face. Aren't we offended?
Don't be afraid.
Where's the witch outcry?
I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
Oh god, that's bad. Like the visuals it's cute looking, but like ugh.
I'm actually really
So
excited for that.
Who did Ariana Grande fall in love with? Like one of the directors or something?
The black woman.
No, the guy who played SpongeBob in the musical.
Oh.
Oh, so
it's
he's
Wicked, but there's SpongeBob also.
No, he's he's also a Broadway guy.
It's a mashup. It's a Wicked SpongeBob mashup.
Who was Ariana
Okay.
married to?
Yeah, I didn't know she was married either.
Is this
Lila's like,
is this
I
the
don't
same
know. I'm
popcorn,
just
Lila?
reporting
Is
the
this,
news.
is this different
No,
popcorn?
this is different popcorn. This is because okay, so I have my bag of popcorn. Okay.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
So I was digging around in this bag of popcorn because I really like the cheese. The caramel's okay. The caramel's good, but I'm not in a caramel mood. So I was digging around. And then I was like, okay, maybe I just want butter. So then I just had Eric make me some buttery popcorn.
Wow.
Ariana
That's
Grande
nasty.
left Dalton Gomez. They were married 2021 to 2023. I guess
Oh,
for
quick.
the SpongeBob guy in the musical. Let's look up him. Ooh. New boyfriend.
Yeah. Let's do a side by side comparison.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Oh my god, yes. He's that
Who's better
weird
looking?
SpongeBob nerd. I didn't realize she was married before. He must have a great personality because Ethan Slater is not a good-looking man.
So the guy
God.
she left her husband for is worse looking.
Oh, he's worse than anyone on Earth looking.
Oh gosh.
Maybe he's got
Keanu.
something in his
please.
pants.
You would not walk up to Ethan Slater. First of all, anybody playing SpongeBob, you have to know. It's not like they're not going to cast friggin' Brad Pitt. Oh, that's funny. He's fine. I'm sure he has a great personality.
I want to ask Daisy, do you have anybody in your country, like what's the illegal situation like in Australia? Is it as out of control as it is here in the States? Are people putting them up in their houses? Are you, because probably it's too far away for the
Yeah.
illegals to go. They're like, we're not doing a fucking 16-hour flight.
Well, Australia, as sort of the saying goes in Australia, we don't need a wall because we have a moat. Like it is,
That's what
thing.
we
And
need.
yeah, a moat. Australia is notoriously tough on illegal immigration. There was a big hoo-ha like 12 years ago where the government, 12 or so years ago, where the government at the time, which was a stupid government, decided it would be a good idea to open the border to asylum seekers. The problem with that is that it meant they all had to come by sea from places like Indonesia, and 1,200 of them drowned. You ended up with like 50,000 people in detention on literal islands off the coast of Australia, which when you think of like, that's not a lot in number-wise compared to the US, but proportionately given the population of Australia, it's quite a lot of people. And so the next government came in and basically shut down the borders again, got rid of the people off the islands, either put them back to their own countries or took in the genuine asylum claims. And now we have like no illegal immigration in that capacity. I think, and someone will probably correct me if I'm wrong, like the big trouble here with illegal immigration is like students overstaying their student visas and sort of, you know, slipping into the country that way.
Oh, it's just they don't want to go back to America. They're like,
yeah, they don't want to go.
Yeah,
for some reason they don't want to go back to America. I love America, by the way, but no, like and it's basically bipartisan in Australia. Like both sides of politics are pretty well in agreement that illegal immigration should not be a thing. You get some crazy Greens people who are like our progressives who are like, no, let everyone in, but they basically get told to shut up. So yeah, we look at you Americans with your border situation and think, oh my God, you poor things. Like it's unbelievable what is allowed to happen at the southern border. And it just sucks. I'm really, really sorry for you. I don't know how your politicians can do it. It's just ridiculous, unfair to everyone.
I heard that you do have a wall in Australia, but it's just like a line of koalas because they get angry when they're on the floor and they start like scratching and like.
Well, see, like that would be a good type of wall to have because like koalas are very cuddly, so everyone would stop at the wall to try to cuddle them, but they're also can be quite vicious, so they'd have their sort of own kind of scratch defense. So it's like, yeah, lulls you into a false sense of security and then scratches your eyes out if you try to get in. That's not bad.
If you have a legit asylum claim, then you get a eucalyptus, and then you're able to get through safely. I think that's the way we should do it.
Because we do take in asylum seekers in Australia. There's a number of places a year that are put aside specifically for people seeking asylum. So you can fill out a claim and do the asylum thing the legal way. And if you're found to qualify, then yeah, we will take you in. And you get English lessons, you get all sorts of stuff. But if you try to come by boat, you will literally get that they have patrol ships out at sea going, turn around. They will literally turn you around and send you back to your home country. It's that strict here.
Okay, so this is part of the madness going on here. There's been talk of like, lefties, Democrats, you guys love the illegals so much. Why don't you host them? Well, looks like we finally do have that starting to happen. A woke couple in Massachusetts signed up to host illegal migrants in their home. Within an hour, 4 illegals were dropped off at their doorstep by the state.
What?
I gotta get sheets on the beds. How many are coming? Where are they from? How did this happen? I love this though.
Carmen and Jessica Stokes called the state to sign up to be a host family. It took less than an hour for the displaced migrants to be dropped off.
Less than an hour.
I gotta get sheets on the bed. How many people are coming? Where are they from? What ages? We really knew nothing.
The need is so clearly overwhelming.
The family of 4 who didn't want to go on camera had been sleeping at Logan Airport. The parents and 2 kids journeyed from Chile to Texas, then Massachusetts, and there are so many stories like it.
It's boggles the mind that there are so many hundreds of those stories.
Colin and Jessica Stokes called the state to sign up to be a host family. It took less than an hour for the displaced migrants to be dropped off.
I was expecting in his lower thirds it was going to say his name and then
sleeping
just
at Logan Airport. The parents and 2 kids journeyed from Chile to Texas, then Massachusetts.
So they get no information on who's coming.
Boggles
they
the
didn't
mind.
even know
They have no
how
background
many.
check, no lessons on how to host an immigrant.
There you go.
No health
isn't
record,
the foster
right?
care
Hundreds of
system
those.
also really weird and sort of a farce. Now we're just going to do it with grown adults and their whole families. What's the point of this? So they have a warm place to stay for a little while until
It's well, I think it's so this one guy on here, Mini True Archive, was saying this is a propaganda piece. This is Storytelling 101. Colin Stokes is a writer, public speaker, facilitator, communications consultant. based in Brookline, Massachusetts, who is married to an accomplished woman and is father to a daughter and a son. He talks on TED Talks and has been viewed more than 7 million times. He's spoken at
Oh,
schools.
so he's just trying to promote
So
himself.
it's his gig. And then I looked on LinkedIn, and it says, I use communication strategies to make social change.
Ugh.
So,
Your migrant family should not get there faster than your Grubhub order.
No.
Like this is absolutely insane. And then what do? They just give them a place to stay? I don't understand.
Oh, this is so great. We're gonna leave
Also,
this.
why are people claiming to be asylum? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm completely. I have no idea. But what's wrong with living in Chile? Like, why are they coming from Chile? I mean, like Venezuela. I actually understand people trying to run away from Venezuela. Like Venezuela is a shithole. But Chile, like, it's not the best country in the world, but to my knowledge, there's no sort of civil war there or anything like that. So why are they trying to run away from Chile unless they're just economic migrants rather than asylum seekers?
Or gosh, I wonder if like there's probably a ton of financial incentives. I wonder if they're just
yeah, I mean, they get a free place to stay. They get $2,000 a month. They get
$2,000 a month.
Yeah, it's
$2,000 a month. That's more than unemployment. That's way more than unemployment. Isn't unemployment only like 400 or 450 a week?
Can I go to Chile and be a migrant?
And they get phones.
Yeah.
And will they give me $2,000 a month and new parents and a bed? I'm just
Holy
wondering.
shit.
If that's my question. This
Imagine
is all
the people who got jabbed against their will just to keep their jobs, and now they're letting all these unemployed, unjabbed, like untested folks through. Like that must be infuriating.
Actually, this sounds like a great way to travel the world. Like I love Barcelona.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just be a migrant in Barcelona, and then I'll have a new family and a new life and $2,000 or pesos. I don't know what lira. That's at Italy. Euros a month to spend. I have no idea. What is it? This is very confusing.
Like, I don't know. Like I was thinking maybe it's a way to get people interested in universal basic income. You know, like, oh, like this is really great for them. Why can't I have that? And then next
You're right, Carmen.
That's a good point.
Yes, because
that's a very good point.
It's gonna be like because the welfare crowd is gonna be like I want to get on that because they're already in on it to a degree, but it's just gonna attract more people who are like, well, why am I busting my ass to keep working? I could just throw in the towel and be state owned.
I can stream from Chile. I can do that. This sounds great.
Daisy, I know you have to bounce. Any parting thoughts, words, Valentine's Day advice for the folks at home?
Oh, well, parting words. It was so lovely to be here, Chrissy. Thank you so much for having me. And it was so lovely to see all you wonderful ladies as well. And
so nice to meet you.
No, it's lovely
to meet you, Daisy.
So nice to meet you. And in terms of Valentine's Day advice, I don't know. Probably a fiercely practical thing would be, since it's midweek this year, postpone it until the weekend and then just do like double the stuff on the weekend. That way.
I love
that.
Are you single, Daisy?
I'm married.
You're married. I was going to say, spend your weekend having sex with a rugby player if you're single. That's what I was going to say.
I don't think my husband ever played rugby. But he is a lawyer, which is very sexy.
Okay, so, that is very sexy.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I'll do that.
Yes.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye, Daisy.
Bye.
Love you, Daisy.
Love you too. Bye.
Oh, well, there goes all the class for the show.
I love her. She's so cute.
Oh no, I love her. She's adorable. I had a stage where I would always dress in like a 50s aesthetic. I couldn't keep it up though, but I love it. She really pulls it off. Yeah, we haven't talked about because we do have a lot of men watching, maybe some single men. Thoughts on Valentine's Day? What do you kind of do you expect something? Do you not expect something?
I
what's
told
your
Gandhi
ideal
what I
scenario?
wanted and to get it for me because he got me. I said the thing last year. I said, "Don't get me anything," and then I showed up at Sullivan's after he was done with his show with a bag of goodies, and he had gotten me nothing. Nothing.
Ooh, ouch.
So I told him the.
What did
rug
you
that I
get for
wanted.
him?
Since it was Black History Month, I got him. I thought he would laugh. A bottle of Snoop Dogg wine, prosciutto, chocolates, all of his favorite goodies. It wasn't a big surprise, but he got me nothing. And yeah.
Did you say anything? Did you feel a way?
Well, it was actually more of a gift to me because it makes me laugh to make fun of him. So like, remember what you got me? Nothing. You got me nothing. So it's perfectly fine. But
You have to be direct. You have to tell them, this is what I want. These are my demands. Make them happen.
I've never done that before, but I did say, I'm like, this is the rug I want for your hideous apartment that I'm moving into. So
A rug? Oh.
I love his apartment, but I'm like, I want this. It's a Valentine's Day rug.
That's a good
Carmen, what about you?
It's been so long since I've had a Valentine buddy that's, other than just friends that send me flowers, which I appreciate very much. But I was always very anti going out because I guess I'm so spoiled. I'm used to like the best of things. And so when I go out for Valentine's Day, it's like a set menu and I don't get choices. And I'm like, ew, I'm over it. And I didn't really ever care about like presents. I just really wanted to have like a really nice dinner. So I used to always purposely do it like the weekend before or the weekend after.
Okay.
I like it.
But if there was a man, a potential suitor in the chat that wanted to woo you, Carmen, what could they do?
Be smart.
But something easy, something doable.
What could they do? Let me think about it. You can go to the next person.
Okay, Lila, your turn.
Flowers, 100%. A card, chocolates, and dinner. These are set. Eric has done that the last 6 years. Flowers, for sure. Teddy
What
bear.
kind of flowers?
Roses.
You're so classic. Okay, you're like
roses. I'll tell you.
What are you?
exactly
What are
to
you?
do.
A Cancer?
I've been getting flowers since before I was with my husband. I just tell somebody. You just tell someone, get me flowers. Just any man around you. You just pick somebody and just message them. Hey, Valentine's Day, you are to get me flowers, and they'll do it.
I don't know who are all these people that will just you luck out always.
I'm telling you, no. Men like to be told what to do.
That involves spending a lot of money.
Not really. No, actually, men like to spend money on women. They do, and
Some
you have
do.
to be direct. They do. You just tell them, "Hey, I want flowers. I want chocolate. Here's my address. Have them sent.
Here's my address. Don't show up here."
Yes, just send.
Or there will be hell to pay.
I'm telling you. I mean, I bet there's a lot of men in here. If any one of these ladies messaged you and said, "Hey, you, man, Sam, send me flowers." Sam would send flowers. Sam is very sweet.
Sam
would do it.
Sam would show up with a what did he have at the show?
Flowers, goodies,
forklift.
treats that he made himself.
Yeah, he showed up with homemade cookies.
He was so sweet.
What else?
I think men are more romantic than women. I've said that before, but I do. I think they're so sweet.
Visconti he will show up with flowers, just never at the times that I want. He'll show up with flowers, and I'm like on the street, and then I have to go somewhere and carry them. Or he'll show up with flowers and a handwritten note. He loves his penmanship.
I
He's
love
very
that. I love the
romantic.
cards.
Right,
No,
yeah.
they're
I
good.
can't tell him. He's extremely romantic, but no, I've never told anybody in my life except for this rug what I wanted for Valentine's Day. But
Okay, Monica, what about you?
Oh man. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go the other way on this one. Sorry, but Valentine's Day is most likely a psyop. Yeah. So these flowers, they're just gonna die in 10 days if you're lucky. I mean, I know. It's so nice to look at for a short amount of time. I would as a gift, a plant. Number one.
I love plants.
I love getting plants too. That's a good one.
Something sensible.
Yes. And then these chocolates, I mean, unless you're getting, okay, are they organic? Where are they from? Who made it? Where are the ingredients coming from? There's probably a bunch of chemicals in it. Not to mention, if you're going out to these restaurants and whatnot, most likely, there's all these fancy restaurants everywhere. But are they organic? Are they sourcing from local farms? Most likely not. And most likely there's GMO corn from Bill Gates there. And I'm not interested in that.
Amen.
Everything you said that was bad was like right up my alley. I'm like chemically candies, flowers that will die. I love dead flowers. That sounds great.
One of our first Valentine's Day.
Just ask for money. Just say, send me $100.
Ooh, okay. And maybe
Now
in
we're
Joe
in
Biden's
OnlyFans
America,
territory.
we need 200 actually. So
There was this restaurant that I really wanted to go to when Frank and I were dating. Well, when I lived in Queens, and like we walked in, and it was like so expensive, and then we just walked out, and it was like kind of a cool feeling because it's like. Honestly, I would have sucked it up because I'd be like, oh God, we made the reservation, that's a binding agreement. But there was something empowering about just walking out and being like,
well, that makes me feel like how empowering for you to like be so comfortable with your partner that no one's like, well, I'll just bite the bullet on this one and do it. You're just like, fuck this.
I forget how much it was, but it was like more than what you were mentally prepared to pay for such a thing, and it was a cool. I think we ended up going to like some Greek diner or something in Queens.
We love a diner moment. What are you gonna do for Valentine's Day, Chrysanthemum?
I don't know. I think it's gonna snow on Tuesday, so I don't know. What
Is
we're
it
gonna
Tuesday
do.
or Wednesday that Valentine's Day?
It's on Wednesday. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy Frank a steak. I'll get my wrists nice and limber.
Let me explain. She's gonna give him a hand job because she's pregnant. Everybody, do you get it?
I'm gonna tighten furniture around the house.
That is so cute. You're funny.
I'm making Visconti be my guest on Keanu Cast for Valentine's Day, and I'm going to ask him very specific personal questions that he'll never be able to answer. Is this a good idea? And then if he doesn't answer them all 100% correctly, then the wedding is off.
Oh, wow. Like a quiz. Also, what you could do is I'm big on waiting till the day after Valentine's Day. All the flowers are cheaper. All the candy is still in CVS. It is.
And then it seems like they forgot.
I know. You know what you could do the day of? Always handwritten note, handwritten card. Yes. That's bare minimum.
True.
But yeah. Are cards a psyop too, Monica?
I mean, now that you mention it, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
what does that stand for?
Psychological operation.
Cool. Like, okay. So like the greeting card companies I've heard created Valentine's Day. That's what they make their big money on. So
actually it's about Saint Valentine, who I think cured children of blindness, if I'm not mistaken.
And they're definitely cashing in on it. And so that makes it a psyop for me.
And it's also a holiday that makes people just feel shitty about themselves.
Yes, no matter what their situation is.
I loved being single on Valentine's Day. I was like, I'm a pariah.
Because I feel bad making people spend money on me. And then I go, God, what am I going to do? Is it going to be enough? Like,
no, you are to just be.
You have to become a gracious receiver because that's an important piece of abundance.
You're carrying the child. You're a sacred vessel. You've done enough.
Day, drain your entire account on me and what I want. For Valentine's Day, I will be streaming. Anybody here want to send some money my way? Thank you. I'll take it. You don't have a Valentine? Super chat me.
I'm going to buy those pink Reese's Hearts that look like testicles. I really want to get those. That's been the rage this season. They're just like pink, like flesh-colored Reese's Hearts, but when you flip them upside down, they look like balls.
Oh my god,
I love it.
I want those. Something white chocolate, but I do have a hard time because I just go, if I want something, I can just go buy it. I shouldn't bother someone with
You very
My
rarely treat
whims
yourself.
of fancy.
This is why I'm really glad you're friends with Keanu, because Keanu really gets you, like, she really watches out for you, and she really gets on you about, like, you've got to be a better receiver. And
you do.
You're always the one that's like giving and doing for everybody else.
And listen, I mean, my God, I mean, don't carry that damn bag. We are not going to eat an almond today. We're growing a human inside you. It's all right. It's okay.
Oh my God, it was so good. It was like a coconut, like bodega popsicle yesterday. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever eaten.
That's what I'm talking about. And even that is sort of light, but we're getting there. You know, a coconut popsicle. So basically, just a little bit of frozen coconut. Might have been 3 calories. I want you to have like the double stuffed Reese's peanut butter cup if you want, and be like, you know what, Franklin, you give me a hand job instead. You know,
I don't need the fanciest, but like, don't show up with Russell Stover. Don't show up with carnations. Like, if I was gonna, you know what I mean? Like, there's levels to these things, people. Like,
you do have some. Yeah, get me a Range Rover. That's what I want.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Carmen. Range Rover. I like that. That it would be a great Christmas gift. A Toyota Tacoma.
I like an edible arrangement. I love a chocolate dipped strawberry. Like, I could house a box of those.
I like
again.
They're
I
so
could just
easy to
get them myself, right?
Well, no, Chrissy, you can't get an edible arrangement for yourself. At that point, I mean, I'll find you hanging from your shower rod. This is ridiculous. No one buys an edible arrangement for themselves.
I'm sure people do.
You know,
just buy the fruit.
Just send yourself an edible arrangement.
No, I'm gonna send you an
get
edible
well
arrangement
soon.
every day until you give birth. I swear to God, I will. Like,
I want to send one to Zia, like get well soon, or like some kind of like boob basket, because her boob surgery is tomorrow.
Oh my God, it's tomorrow. Oh
yeah, tomorrow's Zia's boob day.
For Valentine's Day, when I was in college, my best friend Abby, her boyfriend, sent her a dozen chocolate dipped strawberries. He lived in South Carolina. We were living in Washington at the time. And he also sent me a set of it too, because, you know, I was her best friend. And now she's married to that man and they have a baby together. He put in some work on Valentine's Day.
Oh, I was gonna ask, was he like cheating on her, or
I thought you were gonna say you guys had a
One
threesome
time-
or something. That was the
One
bait.
time he also like surprised her and like showed up with like flowers and then took her grocery shopping at Walmart, had just opened up in our town.
Wow,
It was
so
fantastic.
He was like like an Instacart with romance.
Yes, it was romantic.
I love that, like a DoorDash.
You know what's romantic? Spending money on me. That is romance right there. Okay, you want to romance me? Spend your check on me, and I will.
I'm definitely going to spend some money and small talk soon.
Ooh.
Because I love you, Lila.
I'm 51 hours watch time hours away.
Ooh.
I'm getting there close.
You can do it. Now I want to send you something, Lila.
Send me something out.
I need to send her something.
Hender Wicked is satanic. Thumbs down.
All right,
That
so
was-
the Kansas City Chiefs won 25-22.
You're kidding.
The Chiefs.
I hear him bounding
Taylor
up
Swift's
here.
team.
You can
An
come
extra
in.
inning. Somebody wrote down that Casey wins an extra inning.
Oh, did I lock it? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm done.
It was an extra inning. Okay.
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Is that Taylor Swift's team?
The Chiefs won.
I don't know. Wait, who won?
My darling. Say hello to
The
them.
refs did everything they could to make sure the Chiefs would
Hi,
win.
Gino.
Wow.
We were talking about Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day?
Did you put my
Valentine's.
rug yet?
Did I? Sure.
Gino, did you think the winner was prearranged?
I just know that the officials, I've said this before, the officials keep everything close. They do what they want to do. It's
They're
insane.
compromised.
But it does. The Niners kicker missed an extra point, which is rare. That made it possible for it to go overtime. But it's not what I think
Don't
is
hit
true or
me.
not.
Was it
It's just how
Finkel and
much
Einhorn?
It's how much football's ruined for me because I watch it now and I literally say, well, I guess they wanted Travis and Taylor on the field more than they wanted the Harbaughs. It's just there's so much shit that goes on. And I was screaming if she heard me because they did an ad for Pfizer. You have to see it where they're showing Copernicus and Einstein. And they're
why
saying,
does Copernicus have myocarditis? Are they all clutching their chests?
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, we can't wait to prevent cancer by injecting completely healthy people with this stuff because there's too many of you people.
There's
too many of you.
So when am
You're
I
eating all the food of the elites?
When
When
am I dropping dead?
You're fine.
You're fine, Keanu. You got a placebo. You're fine.
I made a mistake. All right.
You didn't make a mistake.
Anyway, happy Valentine's Day. I'll have he's a biscotti in a China shop, and now I'm gonna go downstairs.
Oh, Gino, what did the Black National Anthem sound like? Was it like?
What's that?
What did the Black National Anthem sound like?
Sounded like a distress call. A lot of children looking for their fathers. It was fantastic.
That is so funny.
It's statistically proven. What happened? A lot of you know what they did during the Black National Anthem? A lot of black fathers said I'm going out for cigarettes and still haven't returned. Isn't that wild?
They'll be back.
Never blame your audience.
Thank you, Keanu.
I will make my leave now. Thanks for letting me crash, Chrysanthemum. This was
Keanu,
fun.
we love you.
Let me make sure there's no Keanu related.
I'm sure not. Somebody said poor Keanu.
No, Keanu, where can people find you? What is coming up for you this week?
This week, it's going to be a lot of streaming. We're doing the special Keanu Cast Valentine's Day episode where if Biscotti doesn't guess every single one of my very personal and unanswerable questions correctly, the wedding is off. So that will be 7 p.m. on Wednesday. Keanu C. Thompson on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll be live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'll be at Three Monkeys in New York City on Friday at 8:30 p.m. So come out and see me, kids. And I'll see you the week at the end of the month at Tiff's and Moore's Plains. Right?
At Tiff's, yes. Come see us at Tiff's next Saturday, the 24th.
I'm sure I'll see you before then. But goodbye, everybody. I love you. Bye,
Bye. Also, Keanu, I have a bag of like bridal headpieces and clips and things that I'm going to give you that you can like play with and see if you want to use.
You gave me that one too that I really love. The
fascinator one. I have more.
Oh, yay! Okay, good. All right. Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye, Kiki.
Bye, Keanu. We love you.
I love you. Bye.
So, Monica, you sent us a Super Bowl commercial.
This is actually from 2021. I was on the Jimmy Kimmel show, but it's an ad for a Pfizer vaccine.
Ew.
For Valentine's Day.
No.
It's sick.
Gay.
And that.
This year, get her the one thing she's been waiting for. The COVID-19 vaccine.
Oh, come on.
I know.
Don't just be her somebody.
It's actually
Be
the
her
opposite of
antibody.
forever.
Because the quickest way to the heart is
To
a
the heart.
syringe.
Oh,
Inoculate yourselves
That gives
with
me the
love.
willy.
The COVID-19 vaccine. from
yuck.
Pfizer.
Oh,
Not
Jimmy.
available anywhere.
This is so cringe.
This year.
They literally aired that, and everyone's. I don't even know how to interpret that. How do you?
They were so cocky about it too, like so arrogant on this thing that no one knew what the fuck was about.
Right.
No one knew the deal.
So that's
They
how
were
Now
like-
everybody's doing that Ozempic or whatever, the weight loss one. Don't do that. Be
and it
careful.
gives you forever
Oh, man.
diarrhea.
It's very
It's-
tempting. But I won't. I know better. We should all know.
Monica, do you want forever diarrhea? Because that is a side
If
effect.
it made me 130 pounds,
Forever diarrhea.
I
What
don't
good
know. I
is
feel
being
like you could
130
manage
pounds
that
if you
at
have
a point.
diarrhea?
Yeah. It's like crazy too, because I was looking into it because I was curious, and it has like this recumbent DNA And so I was like, what the heck is recumbent DNA? And so it's our DNA. And I guess what recumbent, think of your recumbent bike, like you like sit down and you can lay back. And so it sounds to me like it's like letting your DNA like relax or fall or something. And it sounds like it's in your stomach that it's happening, but it messes with your genome, like your literal genome.
Worse than a tapeworm.
Disgusting.
What are you drinking now, Lila? What is this? A thing of apple cider vinegar?
It's kombucha, Health Aid kombucha.
Oh gosh. Is it good?
It's a bubbly probiotic.
Yeah, nobody drinks kombucha because it tastes good. You drink it because it's good for you.
I think it's good. I like it.
It'll do.
It helps you go to the bathroom. It helps with your mood.
I guess. I had 2 Red Bulls yesterday, which I'm not proud of, and I hadn't had a Red Bull all year. So
wow,
that's incredible. Good job.
But now it's okay.
And you already has pink.
Yes.
Okay, Z Highness has made.
This is so cute.
Is this from Z Highness? There's a super cut already of Monica's magic dog. You guys work quickly.
Basically, like mosquitoes. Yeah. Tiny little sorts of mosquitoes. Protection.
Oh my god.
Basically, like mosquitoes. Yeah. Tiny little sorts of mosquitoes.
That's so funny.
No protection.
How cute, and his little head tilt. Look at his little head tilt as soon as he sees that Monica sees him.
Yeah, tiny little sorts of mosquitoes like piling on each other on the field. No protection.
That's so cute. Oh, what a little cutie!
It's so funny.
That is such a perfect cut. The best.
Great awesome. Edit. Thank you, whoever did that.
Z Highness, shout out. You should put a little cushion over there in his little creepy spot where he sits.
He's literally right here. Okay, he's not. I'm gonna wheel him in.
What made him want to jump up there?
Oh my!
Did you just wheel him in on something?
Here he's right. All right, there we go.
He should have a little wheelchair.
I am one of those crazy dog people. It's not so crazy once you actually do it, but with the carriage for the dog. I did it. I always looked at those people thinking they were crazy, but once you do it, it's very handy. They love it. And what do I care what anyone thinks?
How old is it?
Cosmo is 3 at this point, so he's not getting wheeled around at this point.
He's a puppy still.
I know he is, and he's just a little gentleman. I need to get him a skateboard. I do. I think he would really like that.
We need a skateboard for the tortoise.
Wow, she's so round. I love it.
Should have started him young.
Potato.
She is a potato.
Gosh.
Or Cosmo. That's probably a boy.
He is a boy.
Hello, Cosmo. Could you have him breathe into the microphone?
He is. Say hi, Papa. He's like.
Oh. So cute.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. You're muted. You're muted, Monica.
Thanks,
Papa. Your dog muted you. That's what he thinks of your little podcast thing.
Oh, she's gone.
Oh no, you're still muted. Oh my god.
Okay, how about now?
It up. Okay, there we go.
I was just kind of going into that he's a man. And there's no questioning that he's a man.
The dog.
Dog.
Does he hump stuff?
Yeah, he has a hump pillow.
Oh my god, is it your pillow?
No, well, it's his pillow now, but he kind of took that over. So occasionally he'll have his hump pillow, and I feel like that's the nicest thing that I could do for him. Because there was a guy that came up to me one time and told me that you actually need to relieve this kind of dog.
No,
he was trying to trick you into giving his dog a hand job.
Ew. No.
He was like, relieve him and also take video evidence and send it to me so I know.
But he offered to do it.
No.
Like some
Who is this? Were you
random
dating
guy.
this person, or is this just some guy you know?
Some random person off the street
Wanted to jerk your dog off.
He was saying he did it as a service. It was one of the strangest.
No.
Is that a thing? Do dogs do that?
No.
You've never.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Google it.
Okay. Yeah, we need to know.
No.
We need to. What dog is it?
We don't talk about this enough.
That's okay for any dog. There's no type of dog that you could jerk off.
English bulldog.
Oh no. That means
So,
he's
okay,
done it before.
I do want to he won't be having puppies, but I was just like, it's the most natural thing for him to just keep all his parts.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm on Reddit and it
Mhm.
says, do we have
No,
any
not
responsibility to provide any sexual relief to our pets? And if so, how acceptable would it be and in what form?
People are so
No.
Oh my god.
Lila.
Oh my gosh. This is all I guess people are fucking their dogs. It's a thing.
No.
Oh, okay, here's
Ugh.
one. Off my chest. This guy says, I masturbated my dog. First, I would like to say that I'm an idiot who does not think things through. I love my dog, and I recently did something that part of my French was completely fucking stupid. I'd recently read in a dog health book that dogs can develop prostate cancer easily when they get older. My dog is about
not an
half-
excuse.
My dog is about halfway through his expected lifespan and has had some health issues. His vet said that he is at risk of it, and I wanted to know what I could do. I did some research, and I read that owners masturbate their dogs in order to relieve them.
That is
Oh my
just
god.
that is
Ew.
be careful, people.
Oh, he says, I want to make it abundantly clear that I've never been attracted to animals.
Yeah, okay. The fact that you even have to write that.
I felt uncomfortable during it, but at the time I thought it's what I had to do for his health, and I have been deeply ashamed for it
Man, Erica.
for it feeling regret since I did it. Of course, I read later that it wasn't true, and I've been completely ashamed of myself.
You should be.
This person jacked off their dog.
I don't want a guy like that for Valentine's.
You know what? Just get a female dog. I don't know what to say.
But they don't need it. Well, he's fine. Never done that. And he's totally fine. So there you go. There's my evidence.
He's
Don't do
fine.
it.
Don't. It will. I mean, there's so many reasons not to do it, like bestiality. But that will forever change the dynamic between you and your dog. Like that will.
Oh gosh.
Ugh.
Yeah, this person's deeply traumatized. They had to go on Reddit to like pour their soul out. They thought that they were saving the life of their dog.
No.
And his dog can't look at him the same now.
Nor the other way. Nor him to the dog. Like now you're a person who's done that. You know what I mean?
You can't go back.
Good luck.
Can't go back. The world is made up of people who have jerked their dogs off and people who haven't.
No, people have sex with their dogs, so it's a real thing.
That is not a laughing
Horrible.
matter. But the world is made up of two groups of people, which, the globalists and the humanity, we the people, right? I think probably everyone here, unless there's perhaps a Fed lurking in the audience, viewers.
Ooh, in the
I don't
chat.
know.
Are there F's in the chat for the feds?
Can any feds please come forward? Because it's like, come on.
Any feds in the chat? If
You're
Chrissy,
a
Fed, send a $100 super chat.
We know you got it. You got the money. Chrissy, I didn't know that you'd ever want to talk to me again after I asked if you were a Fed on.
Thank you. That's the biggest compliment I've ever received. Like that you thought I could be like smart enough. Like this whole dumb comedian thing is just an elaborate ruse. Underneath I'm a cold, calculating CIA agent or something.
The IC, man, they're
I
getting
suspect everyone now.
Oh my
right.
gosh.
That's the thing.
100%.
We're in a Mexican standoff.
It's
My kids
Monica.
are lucky that-
Monica's a Fed.
Whoa!
I don't think they would recruit me. I'm too like sort of racist publicly with my jokes to be fed material.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I say too many regrettable things. I think that would be too much of a liability. I also like I blabbed you know what I mean? Like I'm not good at keeping a secret. I'll tell people shit, you know, like
I'm a great secret keeper.
Really?
And I have been since young, which is
and I have no poker face. I just like
Lila's the Fed. Look at her over there.
I am. I actually am.
I heard feds love popcorn.
Yep.
Did you
I'm
kill
a
that
Fed.
bag?
Yesterday I told someone that I went to prison for 6 years.
And they believed you.
Yeah, I just went on this like elaborate thing about it.
You're very convincing. Your dolphin trainer bit, this.
Yeah, I should say I went to prison for 6 years and then just talk about it. That's a great way to go.
Yeah, and be like, how else would I get these guns? And then people will be like, okay. Feds do love kombucha. Russell Hall. Hello, darling. My dream is to marry and divorce a woman as rich and as hot as Ariana Grande. Get in, get out, get paid. Living the dream.
Take one for the team.
Yeah. Dan Halen, a black witch. I can't wait for the sequel. The Grand Wizard of Oz. Thank you, Dan. Russell Hall, you would not let Ethan Slater babysit your kid. Who's Ethan Slater? Is that
He's the one that played SpongeBob.
Thank you, Russell. Hunter Vogt, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may deliver.
Devour.
1 Peter 5:8. Oh, whoops, devour. I can't read.
That's your
Be
Fed
sober, be vigilant. That's me. I'm being sober and vigilant. James Sharp. Those who receive amnesty in Australia get many benefits. Those who get passed over for amnesty get fed to the emus, per the Emu War Treaty of 1934. Thank you, Ehab, for the orange boy. You get an orange sound effect. Yay. Yeah, law should be.
Do you get sound effects for super chats?
I have had them. I have one for pink, red, orange, and yellow. I just forgot to play the other ones. The law should be if you try and enter illegally, you permanently lose the ability to claim asylum, and the money for it should come from the state. My PA tax dollars should not go to California's migration problem. Hell yeah. I think, yeah, almost none of the people that claim that they're seeking asylum actually are. They just tell them to say that when they're coming over the border. Also, they should quiz them. Be like, name the whole cast of Party of Five. Like, name, like, just throw a bunch of Seinfeld trivia.
Super Bowl quiz that we
have. Like, who won the Super Bowl this year? Can you tell these dog breeds apart? The quiz should be, should you masturbate your dog? What else should people know? Can you name any presidents? Something. Hunter Vogt. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
What the fuck does that mean?
Are you shaming single people, Hunter?
What?
Thank you, Hunter. Oh, look at the dog. Oh,
like, Mom, can we go to bed? I'm like, nah, dude, we got another 50 minutes at least. Sorry, bro.
Oh, cute.
Or hanging in.
She's so cute. Do you sleep with each other, like in the bed? Oh,
of course.
Does he cuddle you?
Yeah, he lays his head like right here on my shoulder. I know it's too much, but
there's no way I can sleep.
Yeah.
Does he drool on you?
It's a lot. Not really. But
so that means yes.
You get used to it.
Not really, yes.
He's so
That's
ready for
so
bed. Oh my
cute.
god.
And when Waffles is sitting on the bed. Oh my god, she looks so cute. Let me see if I can show her. Waffles!
Oh, Waffles.
Oh. Wait, I can't see her. Let me shine a light on
Oh
her.
my gosh. Oh, what a happy little
Yes, it's a
puppy.
Waffles! Hello, Waffles! Look, it's the people!
She looks like waffles with whipped cream.
She's so cute.
Oh, Waffles.
Waffles! Waffles!
Oh my gosh, she's coming to you now.
She left. She
Aw.
left the room. Oh. Let me turn it back around. Okay.
I woke up to my cat this morning digging around in the trash can. Some damn raccoon barbarian trying to find a fucking snack.
With 3 of them.
I hate them. I'm over it. I don't even
The
like them
raccoons?
anymore. The cats.
Oh, the cats.
I'm about to throw them in the oven.
No, don't do that. Oh, now I'm off kilter here. No. Okay.
There you go.
That wasn't worth it. Okay.
Waffles is cute.
Waffles
Waffles
is
is person eyes.
Is he your only dog, Chrissy?
There's also Muffin, who is a person. Waffles is more of a dog.
Right?
Muffin is the mini golden doodle, and Waffles is the Cavapoo.
Got it.
Waffles has curlier hair, and she's like very dog-like. But ever since she turned 2, she became just super affectionate.
Aww.
But she also is more territorial. She's way more of a barker. Like if she barks long enough, she'll actually convince Muffin to start barking. She'll be like, huh? What's going on? Arr, arr, arr. Okay. That's cute.
That's adorable.
It's so cute. And I still had this on. I shined the light on her. Maybe that's why she left.
A Cavapoo. That's a cool name.
Very cool. Russell Hall, Lila wants an idea of how tender the dog will be. Oh no.
Yes. Yes, I do. You know what dog looks delicious? Monica's dog. That dog looks meaty. Looks good.
Dan, Vicious. I can't tell if this is Vicious or Viscous. Vicious. Lila, you're so beautiful and funny. Oh.
Thanks.
Send me $100 for Valentine's Day.
You have to go to Small Talk. When are you streaming next?
I don't know.
Okay, let me show this.
This was so cute.
So funny. And I literally believe this really happened because he does not look like he's acting. He looks like he's
I am watching this for the very first time. Here we go.
I got your pads and I got your wings.
Okay. Why wings? What do you mean wings?
When you ask your husband to get you pads with wings. Oh!
No, pads with wings.
What do you mean? That's what I got.
No, I mean pads with wings.
That's literally what I got. And
That's
I got
really
36
sweet.
of them.
36
36 wings? I was wondering why you got me so much.
I thought you were
But
just
thank
really
you.
hungry. Yeah.
No, I meant 36 pads with wings.
I got a couple of extra pads, but I did.
I think those pads do have wings. Do they not?
You know, wings. Chicken wings.
No. Pads with wings. The pads have wings.
Is he not getting it yet?
He does not look like
No, you don't get wings if you get
I'm
pads.
so confused. Pads and wings. You're hungry.
I'm happy. Thank you.
I just can't believe that there are women that force men to buy menstrual products. I'm just shocked by that.
You've never had a man go buy you?
No, never. Nor would I ask. I feel like that's humiliating. I would never put someone through that.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I've had Eric get me pads before.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know.
You're so nice.
I don't want to put somebody out. Jadine. Oh, thank you for the orange boy. Are garbage. Y'all are great. They are. It's true.
is the most garbage politician of American?
Who's the most garbage politician? God, that's really, really hard to
Top
say.
5?
I'll say Gavin Newsom.
Whoa, okay. He looks really demented in his Wikipedia photo. He looks like a demon and he looks possessed.
He does.
Have you seen that photo?
He's like an American Psycho.
He really is.
I would say Pelosi.
Ooh.
And she's been doing it a long ass time too.
Too long. Who needs a term limit? Okay. We've done that. Okay, what is this? Let's pull this up.
Hammer time.
It's hammer time. I haven't seen this yet either. This is fantastic. The Weekend at Biden's. Please run this on every channel on TV. People need to see what The Walking Dead looks like. Oh, what is this?
It really is so accurate, though. Great concept.
Less than a month to election day, and this is our candidate.
Yep.
All we have to do is get him elected, and then we can do whatever we want.
Stop it. Stop it.
This fall, get ready for a presidential candidate unlike any other.
I think we're good.
Not good.
Is this for real? No.
别忘了拜登 Hunter 还欠咱们呢。
Hunter still owes us. This is like one of my stand-up jokes.
Weekend at Biden.
I've been saying this for like 3 years.
November 3rd.
I mean, it's probably not the most original joke.
I've never seen it.
It's so realistic. Like it actually.
It does. Wow. That is fun. Okay, let me pull this up. I did that. Oh, what is this? Do we want to talk about Kanye selling his clothes for $20? Why is this important? Why was this in the chat?
I just thought it was so gross. I put it in there. He, first of all, like just blows me away the way he dresses. And I can't believe people call him a fashion genius. And then apparently he's been saying for years he was going to sell the clothes for $20. And apparently he finally did it.
And now he is. But these clothes are not even...
Like they look like gulag clothes to me.
They do. They look like uniforms.
Okay.
Like this is boring. Like these are just plain shirts and pants.
And then I just when I saw it, I was just like, ew. How is he? And then that
like clothing for clones. That's it? This is all he has?
I don't know if that's it. I just sent like the link. That's all I saw.
Boring. Too minimal. Not impressed.
Somebody called it bipolar wear.
Yeah. We don't like
it. Depends on how he's feeling that day. He's gonna wear white or black.
Okay, let me pull this up.
Oh. This is Biscuit.
Let's see Biscuit. Whoa.
Biscuit.
How could anyone not like you?
I don't know. She's being crazy.
Oh no. Oh no. Does she still have her claws?
Yeah, but it's okay.
You gotta be careful.
Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Sweet to the
Biscuit, you're so cute.
She's beautiful.
She doesn't want any popcorn?
No. She's like, get away from me. She hates me. Well, she doesn't like me because I was scratching her chin and getting rid of her cat acne. She has cat acne on her chin. And I scratched it.
This is a fun Valentine's Day fun fact. Oh, this is what has resurfaced. Are very explicit letters that married former President Warren G. Harding wrote to his mistress. These letters are revealed, laying bare details of their sordid trysts and the cheeky nickname he gave his penis.
wow.
No. Yeah, you know what? We never know about past presidents or historical figures that did untoward things because there's no social media back then.
Right. That's so true.
There was no TMZ. There was no paparazzi.
And they just could control it direct, straight to the news.
Warren G. Harding was not the first president to indulge in extracurricular affairs outside the respectability of marriage. Lyndon B. Johnson, a competitive woman, well, don't womanize unless you're going to be competitive, claimed he had more women by accident than John F. Kennedy did on purpose.
Ew.
But Harding's letters of adoration that he sent to his mistress are certainly among the sauciest. Many of the most juicy remained hidden until very recently when the Library of Congress finally made them public. Now, the true extent of his sexual exploits has been revealed in a new book of amorous letters penned within the walls of the White House titled, "Are You Prepared for the Storm of Lovemaking?" Itself a quote attributed to Woodrow Wilson in a letter to his first wife, Ellen. That is so funny. The storm of lovemaking. Look at them. And probably these people are 30 years old because back then people aged much quicker.
They didn't have adrenochrome yet.
They just didn't have vitamins or SPF or anything. Oh, wow. Is this the mistress? But this used to be a piece of ass back in the day.
She was a hottie.
That was her
drop
only
her handkerchief. She would
I
drop
mean,
a handkerchief, it'd be game on.
That shirt is pretty low cut for those times. That's pretty deep V-neck.
Oh, this is the affair lady. This is the friend and neighbor Caroline Carey Phillips in the summer of 1905. She would wear this into the pool in the summer. I bet. Okay, wow. 29th president, the man credited with coming up with the phrase the founding fathers. Harding was married to Florence, dubbed the Duchess, thanks to his superiority complex, but his philandering was so well known. His own dad said it was a good thing he wasn't a girl, or he'd be in the family way all the time. What does that mean? Like he wouldn't be married off? He began a torrid affair with his family friend and neighbor, Caroline Phillips, in summer of 1905, when he was the owner and editor of the newspaper in Ohio, when Florence was conveniently or inconveniently recovering from a kidney infection. In one of his letters written in January of 1912, his ecstasies drove him to poetry. I love your poise of perfect thighs when they hold me in paradise. I love the rose your garden grows, love seashell pink that over it glows. I love to suck your breath away. I love to cling there long to stay. I love you garbed but naked more. Woo! I need a fan. Some of his musings were so explicit he had to write them in code. For instance, in this letter,
we can learn code now. This is good.
Yes, presidential sex code. In this letter, in which he was reminded of an erotic New Year's Eve he'd spent with Carrie in Montreal, having sex as the clock struck midnight. Or maybe it was the cock. He used the word Jerry to refer to his penis and Mrs. Pooterson to describe Carrie's vagina. I stopped to play, to have sandwiches and crack a bottle of wine so I could dwell with my thoughts. You can guess where they centered. On the New Year's beginning a year before, when the bell rang in the chorus while our hearts sang the rapture without words, and we greeted the New Year from the hallowed heights of heaven. When I got home, I was too tired to sleep, but I rested, and you were summoned in finally. And you came, a vision vividly plain, a goddess in human form, and a perfect form, clad only in flowing hair, and you were joyously received. And Jerry came. Jerry came and insisted on staying while we all retrospected in the happiness of a Sunday in Richmond. Wow. Later the same year, Harding and Jerry were clearly missing the pleasures only Carrie could provide. Honestly, I hurt with the insatiate longing until I feel that there will never be any relief, until I take a long, deep, wild draft on your lips and then bury my face in your pillowing breasts. Wouldn't you like to get sopping wet out on Superior, not the lake?
What the heck? I wasn't
Wow.
little ass too.
Not the lake.
That's
For the
some
joy of fevered fondling and melting kisses, wouldn't you like to make the suspected occupant of the next room jealous of the joys he could not know, as we did in that morning communion at Richmond? Ugh. That's her.
That's way too close.
I feel like you didn't.
She's
It didn't
got
take
great
much.
hair.
It didn't take much to get a man back in the day. Like, this woman's not spending 2 hours at Sephora picking out a concealer. You know what I mean? Like, she's not dieting or buying Spanx or like filtering her photos. You know.
Well, she's got good hair.
Just don't get scurvy and die.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the wife.
Okay, that's the wife.
Oh, this is the wife. That makes sense. She shouldn't have cut her hair short.
But it's really thick and nice looking.
Yeah.
It's true, Lila.
It's a good sleeve. And so that's JFK with Jackie for their wedding. Oh, they were cute.
He cheated on her. He was with Marilyn Monroe.
With Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe famously left her panties in their bed, and Jackie Kennedy found them. I mean, how could you not? You can't say no to Marilyn.
You know, I will say the writing of that guy wrote, it's like it's very nice how detailed he was. Now you get a text that says "you up."
Yes.
What do you
tell
wear?
he was very thoughtful. He had to like quill and ink it and put a stamp on it. And then wait 2 weeks to hear back.
Or longer.
You wouldn't know back in the day if you were left on red. It's kind of what's a better time. Yeah. Of course she was with JFK. And this was Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yeah.
Again, Lady Bird, what are you doing? What? I would not be wearing this if I were Lady Bird, and I wouldn't have your hair look like you had it in a crock pot.
Oh my gosh!
But like you can tell, Lyndon is tall and has Riz, and when you're president, you can get whoever you want. So. Who is this? This is Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson said to his wife, "Are you prepared for the storm of lovemaking?" And look, she does not look prepared. She looks constipated.
Her situation isn't situated.
Yeah. She's like, "I haven't had an orange in a year." Okay, here's another letter. "Oh, Carrie mine, you can see I have yielded and written myself into wild desire. I could beg, and Jerry came and will not go. He says he loves you, that you are the only love worthwhile in all this world. And I must tell you so, and a score or more of other fond things. He suggests." So he's letting his penis write this letter. "But I spare you. You must not be annoyed. He is so utterly devoted that he only exists to give you all. I fear you would find a fierce enthusiast today." But by 1920, their love had apparently turned sour. And as Harding was running for president, Carrie and her husband used the letters to blackmail him. This, despite the fact that he had instructed all his lovers to burn his letters.
Right in the end.
So he was really the first Me Too of his time. He was the dude. Harding received the nomination before party representatives learned of the plot. His close friend Ned McLean, owner of the Washington Post, paid Carrie off to the tune of $25,000. That was a ton of money back then.
That is.
And
Okay.
a monthly stipend of $2,000.
Chrissy, you said a president can have whoever they want, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can we play a little? Would you like to play a game?
Yes.
Okay.
I would love that.
Okay, guys, and everyone in the chat, I need to know FMK. I'm not gonna say what these words are, but we all know FMK. Let's play.
Okay.
Trump, Biden, Obama.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. At first I thought it was gonna for sure Biden, but Obama is more influential. Clearly, he's running the show. So I'd have to K Obama. I would. Okay, this is really hard.
I know, and
I would. Oh, okay. I think I would have to marry Biden because it's not going to be that much longer. He's not going to last that much longer, and I would F Trump.
Wow. Okay. All right. You know what? That's a you planned that out pretty well, to be honestly.
Yeah. I mean, of course you want to marry Trump, but like
zero. I'm out on that one.
I don't want to F Biden, so I'd rather marry him, and then never touch him.
I think you can figure out the M and the F, but I don't know what the K is. But I don't know.
Suicide themselves.
Oh, okay. Unalive them.
I am going the Anna Nicole route. Thank you. You have to K Obama. That's a given.
Well, you're doing like okay. My opinion, my humble opinion, is that you would be doing the world a favor
for the greater good.
It is the greater good in the best.
See, she is a fan.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Lila's back. We can ask her.
I mean, okay. Here's the thing: if the F could be an absent-minded, unenthusiastic hand job, then okay, I would F Biden and marry Trump.
I don't make the rules. I don't know if that's okay.
Like, if
I don't know if that counts.
Like, getting my nails done and then just lately, if that would count, then sure.
Oh man, I just saw someone write Big Mike in the comments. That should have been one of. That should have been one of them.
Oh. Gosh.
What about you? What would you do, Monica?
Well, you had a pretty good strategy, I guess. I mean, I think you do probably want to marry Mr. T at the end of the day, but you could end up single in this situation. So with Biden.
See, Muffin is like the much better cat.
This is Cupcake.
Oh, whoops, Cupcake.
Okay.
Yeah, he can play the keyboard.
Yeah.
He's just happy to have the attention.
Typing away furiously. Wait, like this.
I'm putting my ears back now. I'm mad at you.
Sending an email. Cupcake firing off a saucy tweet. Oh,
like
Mom.
Oh no. Do you want to say anything else? Okay.
That's really cool. That's a classic meow right there.
She looks like that cat, the cat that's like with the salad and the ladies are screaming like,
yes.
That's Cuppy.
The salad cat. Jadine, thank you for the super chat. I respect prostitutes more than politicians. I don't know any prostitutes, but still trust them more.
Same.
Yeah, they're just trying to make a buck. Nicola Vasilik, before photos with sketches. Okay. By candlelight, I admired your pantaloons. Yes, it's like a presidential love letter.
That's so cute.
Thank you, Nicola. If you marry Trump, you get buried on a golf course. True. All right, I'm going to change my answer to marry Trump and just muscle my way through a sexual relation with Biden.
You only have to do it one time.
You have to do it once, and I'll just look the other way.
Pretend you're jerking off a dog.
No, I will not.
I don't think that's better.
That's worse.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, would you rather sleep with Biden or jerk off a dog?
Sleep with Biden. That is.
I'll jerk off the dog.
No,
I would. I'm not sleeping with Biden. I'm jerking that dog.
No.
I'm jerking that dog.
I would sleep with him
like
an extra time.
I'm gonna wear a nurse outfit.
No, that's not okay.
And I'll wear gloves, and I will say this is to relieve the dog so it doesn't have prostate cancer.
No, that's a falsehood.
I'm jerking the dog off.
No, do not step away from the dog. Are we living in crazy times or what? Let's see.
Do y'all ever think about what we're going to tell our kids about what
I love
being
the
a
sepia
parent was
tone.
like when they were kids? Because if
Making
you
a lot of
say it out loud,
potatoes.
it's like, wow, this shit's actually pretty crazy. Like, listen, kids, the government was out of control. They had literally poisoned everything, and they were sending all of our money to other countries. So we were like, oh my God, we can't pay their bills. And they were like, oh my God, but these countries over here need your money. So anyway, the food was poisoned, the water was poisoned. So we had to like start buying food from local farmers, and we didn't really eat a lot of fruits and vegetables just because the quality was so bad. Because the government poisoned everything. What was even crazier is the medical industry was basically the mafia, and they were like the number one killer of people in America. But you couldn't say anything about it because, like I said, they were like literally the mafia. So, anyways, we did a lot of things to make sure you guys could keep your fertility as you got older. So yeah, that's why we're farmers. Any questions?
Aww.
So
Best mom.
It's so true. She was adorable.
That is adorable. She wasn't wrong about any of that. You tagged Owen Benjamin. That's great.
Yeah, I did. It's like his whole life, right?
Yes. Oh, I should have. This is perfect on the subject of FMK involving Biden. This is
What are we doing?
No, Lila, no. This is from Clay Travis. Dr. Jill Biden is the biggest villain here. What she's doing is unquestionably elder abuse. Shameful.
I agree.
Ooh.
This is the biggest cover-up we've ever seen of someone's health. And you would think after everything that happened, there would be some semblance of embarrassment by many in the media.
Now, you are assuming facts and evidence here that I would say do not exist, like these people have any integrity in the first place. How do you convince Joe Biden? Who sits down? This is really, you'll talk about the code red, but how do they convince his wife to convince him? I think that she believes that her husband is saving America from Donald Trump. And maybe more importantly, I think she likes being first lady a lot.
Yes.
Dr. Jill Biden, to me, is the real villain here because whatever we see is a pinprick of what Joe Biden does on a day-to-day basis. She is in bedroom with him. She's probably with him 15 hours a day now.
Yeah.
Imagine what she's seeing if we're seeing him trip and fall on stage.
Yeah,
and he
you're
can't
right.
remember when his son died.
Oh, of course it's worse than what we know about.
This is the biggest cover-up we've ever seen.
Right, because she's complicit in everything.
Since the beginning, I couldn't believe in 2020 she was letting him. I would never have let my husband do that, ever. Did you see she was wearing an Epstein dress?
An Epstein dress? What do you mean?
Yeah, the blue and white stripes dress. While
is that his? He's cornered the market on that.
She is so committed to the bit, as you guys would say, right?
Yeah.
He's doubling down, and no, he's wonderful. He is, and so is Mayorkas. Mayorkas is saying that he has to be so ready for those meetings with Biden because he is a strategist and he's so sharp. Oh,
Jesus, it's really sad. I can't believe he's lasted this long.
Have you guys had like corporate jobs, like super corporate jobs?
Yes.
And like, so you've had a glimpse into this world of, how there are of meetings, right? At like the one of the top
Most
levels.
meetings are bullshit, and it's just like something to do to look busy.
This could be an email.
Yeah.
Literally. So at your corporate jobs, were there like full-blown narcissists by any chance?
Of course.
Oh,
Everyone I've ever worked for.
Yeah.
They think everything they do is so fucking important. I had my last job. My boss wanted me to, who was the same age as Biden. I had to dictate, like he would call me into his office. He'd start talking and I'd have to start typing it into an email, and he would just talk. He'd be like, oh, we're going to respond to this person. And he'd start talking and I'd have to type it into an email, put it into his drafts so then he could look at it and then push send. And this was like most of my job. I made all of his doctor's appointments. He had a crazy infection. It was in the hospital for 6 weeks. I visited him like 3 times a week just so he could open his mail and feel important, like he wasn't missing out on anything. And then he handed me a bedpan to empty. And I emptied it because I didn't want to lose my job.
Oh,
I was like, I should be a good assistant, and now I'm basically a nurse.
No. And so, Monica, do you ask because you think that she is, or he is?
Is she? I don't know. I don't know if she is just like maybe like has like maybe she's split at this point. I guess my overall point would be that, you know, the government's relationship to the people is a macro level of narcissistic abuse.
Absolutely. And there's so many people that are still in the domestic partnership going back in after
right. Yeah. I don't think Jill Biden is beating Joe up physically.
No.
Emotionally, maybe.
She's just like enabling all of it. She's like, no, you gotta take your medicine. Pop, you gotta do this. She's just backing up all the other marching
you know,
orders.
in 10 years, I don't know if he's going to be around or not, but she'll write a book.
He's going to be gone.
Right. She'll write a book.
10 years, he's going to be dead as fuck. He's not going to be here.
He's not going to last 10 years.
She'll write a book saying, you know, how she was trying to protect democracy and was doing the best thing that she knew how to do and whatnot. And it's sick. And, you know, it might be a movie one day. You know, Hunter Biden's life is going to be a documentary one day, like from the perspective of that he was a victim of drug abuse, or how do they say that now? I don't know. It's not like a drug user or whatever, a drug abuser, like the nice way to, maybe the PC way to put it. I'm not quite sure because I wouldn't talk like that. But
wow.
It's crazy. You know, Hollywood, the connection between Hollywood and DC is absolutely, you know, it's out in the open, and everybody in the mainstream cult just thinks it's great or wonderful or whatever with the Mockingbird media, and everyone's they're manufacturing consents. Like you see, what stood out for me actually was like in 2009, I think I saw like ScarJo go to the White House press dinner or something with Obama.
That makes no sense.
It makes absolutely no sense. At the time, I was totally in the mainstream cult. Mind you, I'm 17 at this point.
Right.
But
wow,
I was
so that was like your first job. You were like right in there.
I was right in there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. But it was insane to see. And you know, why don't more people just understand? It's like, it's so strange if you have this connection between Hollywood and DC, like there's clearly something going on. But I think
celebrities have been used for psyops going way back, like Elvis, probably even before.
Yeah. There's a CIA office in LA that actually actively writes scripts.
Wow. Yeah. So when we were looking at those trailers earlier, I was kind of like, girls, I don't know about these movies. Sorry, Lila.
Aw, but Wicked.
I know.
Looks like crap.
I know.
L. Ron Hubbard also cracked the Hollywood propaganda code for his religion of Scientology. Yeah, makes sense. They make sense. Lila, what's going on with this hairstyle?
I don't know. You like it?
It looks like you should have fruit in your hair and be working in Vegas or something.
Carmen Miranda.
Yes. Tequila banana. Yeah. Simon Ho. What's up, my ho? What about ruthless dictators like Justin Trudeau? What about them? They're bad too.
Honestly,
He's fine.
I think we should just let everybody in the country at this point burn it down.
We've already done it.
Are there any Canadians here? Does Canada really need to be liberated?
No, they're fine. I think
they're okay.
We have other things that are more important than Canada right now.
Tucker's coming to save him.
Yeah.
Sam, she didn't say which Biden. It can be Hunter. Thank you, Sam. Zach, Lila, can I jerk that dog?
Can I jerk that dog?
No.
Jerk it.
James Sharp, both Biden and the dog will sniff you. True.
That's so true.
Dogs you can forgive for sniffing. Oh, would you sleep with Trudeau? Oh.
Sleep with Trudeau or jerk the dog?
Sleep with Trudeau.
Like for
jerking a
nothing?
dog.
Or does it save the world? Like, is there a payoff?
You have to do one or the
Or are you
other.
just
Or
doing it?
I'm just out on that
I
conversation.
would have to. Trudeau would have to guarantee me that he would not open his mouth the whole time, and he would have to really just lay there and not lose the wind in his sail, so to speak.
Have you seen videos of his mother?
No.
Oh my gosh. You gotta look that up. It's insane how
Why does it look just like her?
she's like a
him?
total like hippie, like free love, bizarre woman.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
and
first,
they may have sacrificed his brother. I'm not quite sure, but
I believe
Yes.
it.
It's
He slept
possible.
with what's his name, Castro, and he really
Right.
looked like him. I don't know. And there's tons of video of him on the island or the country, whatever it is.
That makes sense. I bet you guys are all wondering what GORLOCK is up to. I know that I am.
I do like to check in from time to
Yes,
time.
let's do a wellness check on GORLOCK. Transgender woman slams modern dating culture, claiming that men have grown too sensitive and need to stop expecting princess treatment from their partners and take charge. Boys need to start being boys. Ali C. Lopez, who I just friended on Instagram and messaged her about an interview. I'm dying for her to come on the show. 24 spoke about relationships and gender roles in the modern age. The transfluencer, since she likes men to adhere to traditional roles. She
I
said,
love GORLOCK.
She said society's getting out of control. Okay. Well, I guess I agree with her on some of this.
She's not wrong. He's not, whatever.
They seem a bit, Shim seems a bit hypocritical. Because Allie is a dude.
That's what I was projecting.
Arizona society is getting out of control. I feel like we live in a very sensitive society right now. No, babe, chill out, said the 24. She's getting interviewed by Fox News Digital. It seems like a lot of men are expecting women in their relationships, especially when they're in committed relationships, already to go above and beyond and then just do almost nothing. GORLOCK has so much confidence. I don't know where they get it from.
It's the hair. Look at it. It's beautiful.
It's got to be the hair. Yes, GORLOCK
looks great.
For GORLOCK, yeah. GORLOCK looks good in this photo. This is as good as it's gonna get.
GORLOCK shows us that, see, if GORLOCK was a man, he would not be getting all this attention.
GORLOCK is a man.
No, but he's a woman now. He's posing as a woman.
Is he though? I don't think
he's getting attention like a woman would be getting. So
that's true. That's true.
That's woman to me. And look at that dress.
It's just a tarp for Yankee Stadium. The transgender woman continued saying that she wants to find someone who can handle traditionally masculine tasks, such as fixing a flat tire, but says that that's becoming increasingly more difficult. I also love when there's a bit of gender role in the relationship. She's got a lot of roles. I don't know if they're gender roles. I'm not a big fan of toxic masculinity. I like when there's a little bit of that. Like, I'm the man and I'm going to take charge, This is a gay man who wants a straight acting man to be with. Allie said that a future partner has to be able to do more than what my dad can do. Yeah, I mean, I don't think your dad was pitching and catching, so
oh my God.
We're already there. Because if I have to call my dad to do something for me and not you, why are you here? I feel like a lot of boys need to start being boys. She said bluntly, when it comes to the male world, men nowadays are expecting princess treatment. Allie, an influencer, went viral after appearing on the Whatever podcast in May of 23. She appeared alongside other Gen Z women who were actually women. No, her appearance was ridiculed by cruel trolls, starting a viral meme. I think this photo is filtered because her face does not look like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Facetune, I think. This is a face. This is
She
also
didn't
Facetune.
help out her friends because the friends are maybe she only did it
No.
to her face,
Right.
and then she left her friends hanging.
Like, this is the Facetune, and that's not a
I would never do that to you. But
That's regular, and this is Facetune. She's a whole body tune. Ali said becoming a viral meme was a little bit of an out-of-body experience. I would love for her to get out of her body into a different body. You're just like, there's no way that's me. It's a crazy feeling, she explained. And honestly, I'm still fairly new to being viral. But there's good, bad, exciting, nervous. It's just all over the place. The social media star has mixed feelings about being dubbed as GORLOCK the Destroyer. And there are days where it still bothers her. There was even a time I was like, should I just even embrace GORLOCK at this point? Yes.
Lila would do.
That's what I would do.
care.
GORLOCK the Destroyer. GORLOCK's
Of course. Hallie also called for her fellow Gen Zs to take it easy on older generations. My elders didn't grow up in this generation where everything was so openly accepted.
True.
I can't blame them for having the mindset they do because they were brought up in a completely different time.
Amen.
They may not understand me being trans sometimes, but I realize that I don't need them to understand it. I just need them to love me regardless.
That's sweet.
GORLOCK has some wise words.
GORLOCK should come on SimpCast.
GORLOCK, if you're listening.
Have you invited her?
I have messaged her for a one-on-one.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that goes. And then we'll see if she's SimpCast worthy.
I really think you're going to like her, Chrissy.
I already am obsessed.
Well, you said that about Pearl too. Did you
I love Pearl too. I'm never gonna give up on Pearl. I think we could still be friends. Okay, no, GORLOCK has not written back yet, but I am holding out hope.
I like what GORLOCK had to say. And I think it is.
Yeah.
I think more women need to start embracing princess treatments. Okay?
I think it's too late. I think
it's not. It's not too late. It's never too late. As a woman, you should start accepting and receiving, be in your feminine. Because these men are out here wanting princess treatment, and that is just unacceptable.
But how can you start being like that if you've spent your whole life not being like that? Everyone around you is gonna be like, what's wrong with you? Suck it up. Change your own tire. You know what I mean?
No, it's just men. Okay, I feel like men naturally want to give, and all women have to do is just say thank you. Just say thank you. Allow them to give. If I'm out and someone puts, you have to just let the men give. Don't fight them on it, and say thank you.
But what about if you're waiting for somebody to give and you're just waiting around like an asshole and nothing happens, and then you have to just reach for your own wallet? You know what I mean?
Then you shouldn't be out with that person.
That's what I.
Dang.
Then we should not be out at all. Gotta go.
I have a hard time with that.
Gotta leave.
I think I've just never been with someone who's made so much more money than me that I would ever expect that. I'm weird.
Well, that goes back to you becoming a better receiver, because there's a transmitter and there's a receiver. And so when people give you gifts, you got to practice receiving things very kindly. Start
and be like, I love it.
And you get in the mode of receiving. It's a thing. You resist it.
It makes me feel anxious.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I always feel like I'm putting people out.
She always takes care of herself. She's very sovereign woman.
Mm-hmm. I'm the sovereign bra.
Chrissy, one of your amazing viewers just said that they're opening a jar of peanut butter, I believe.
Ooh.
And what is that?
Crunchy or smooth?
We need to know. And what were they saying? That was a manly thing for them to do, or were they opening it for another reason?
Oh, I hope there's no dogs involved with this peanut butter idea. If there are, I want you to stop what you're doing. Close the peanut butter jar. Step away from the dogs. Okay? You need to rethink your shit.
Oh my gosh.
And also, guys, if you still have Jiffy, well, I guess, okay, I'm not going to say actual names, so I take that back. But
right, we are not sponsored. We are not shilling for big peanut butter.
Right. You got to throw those away. You got to do organic. You got to
mix them up kinds.
Yes, you got, I know the oil's on top. You got to mix it up a little bit. Maybe you get yourself a man to do that. But
I think You should build up your immune system by just drinking a little bit of rat poison every day.
Oh, okay. You want to double down on that? All right.
You know?
Yeah, I get it. It's good. It's logical. It's good. It's logical.
Put some rat poison in that peanut butter.
Well, there probably already is. Is it like in you know in
Up
these,
the dose. Up the dose.
In big food? I'm sure Carmen knows about all these crazy things that are in whatever we consume on a daily basis. I mean, isn't there like arsenic in apple juice?
Yeah, but there's arsenic naturally in the seeds.
Okay.
But there's so many things. It's insane. I was reading something that said there's something like 40 chemicals just in chicken.
Now I really want peanut butter.
Yeah.
Like eat it out of the jar. Crunchy is better. Smooth. I won't even have a conversation about smooth peanut butter.
That's serious. I like all every
Really, I was subjected to smooth peanut butter my entire childhood because like it would always be this thing of like, well, someone else wants this, so fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, well, someone else prefers smooth, so you can buy crunchy peanut butter when you're fucking 22 and out on your own.
Smooth peanut butter abuse.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my grandma always used to have the mix it up peanut butter, and she would have sunflower butter too, all the time.
That's interesting. I've never had that.
Yeah, she was crunchy. She had 100 Bibles, always slipping a New Testament into my purse. And you know what? She probably was right, you know?
Absolutely. I've never had bad advice from it.
Let's finish with, this is a Valentine's Day themed. Yes, we love a man dating coach. Dating coach who specializes in getting your ex back. Is there anybody here who wants to get their ex back?
Oh my God. Chrissy, I once bought a
Why would you?
I bought a how to get your ex back like kit online.
A kit? What was in the kit? Like
it was like
chloroform
videos and like books and I tried. And so these people are real because I fell for it.
You bought? I would love to know what's in the getting your ex
It's
back
actually
kit.
it's a smart grift because people, it's an addiction. When you leave somebody, you have an addiction that you have to release. And so that's so brilliant. They can make a fortune.
No way.
I'll tell you how to get your ex back. It's very simple. All you have to do is go no contact completely. And they
Yes,
will come
that's
back.
my
It's
favorite
it.
thing to do. And that always happens because I love
you
no
don't want your
contact.
ex back. You don't.
No, you don't. That's
You
why they're
don't.
the ex.
That's right.
But every time I've gone no contact, which is every time, they come fucking crawling back like a retard. So
They
I'm just
needed
like,
that source. They needed that Chrissie source.
oh, no one's better at no contact
that crunchy
going
peanut
cold
butter.
than me.
Here are the 3 things that make your ex go from the relief
Ooh.
stage after the breakup into the curiosity
Curiosity
phase, which, as you may
phase.
know, that's when you start to actually have a chance, provided you play your cards right.
Why
Hey,
would
I'm
you
Coach
want
Benny,
to?
and I'm a no contact coach focusing on getting your ex back with
No.
a strong background in playing the field and understanding attraction. Now, what I've noticed over the last 5 years of doing this is that therapy is not what saves relationships.
I don't
what saves
know.
relationships
He has
is
face
creating
tattoos.
attraction. In other words, pulling them back in the way that you got them to begin with.
Yes,
In
okay.
the beginning of that dating phase of your relationship.
Okay, yeah,
Now,
yeah,
once
yeah.
your
They
ex
get too
breaks up with you,
comfortable.
They go into what we call the
They
relief
break
phase. They're
up.
going to be very closed off to you. They're going to be excited about the next chapter of their life. It may be about other
Yeah, you gotta
people.
just
It
cut
may
it
be
the
about
fuck
some new
off.
job they're going to do. It may be about not having to report into you and be emotionally accountable to you, etc. Okay, but they're going to go through this period of time where you're not getting anywhere with them, and the only thing that can move them out of that
Okay,
phase,
he's not saying anything new
honestly
yet.
speaking, is going to be time and executing no contact.
Oh my God, it's what you said, Lila. No
It doesn't have to be
contact.
flawless. Like, you're going to make some mistakes.
She bought the whole
Executing no contact in a way
Did you buy
where
the kit
you're
from this
pretty
guy?
much sticking to it. Now, we as human beings attach to each other in 4 different ways, and depending on your attachment style,
Ooh,
that's going to
what's your
dictate how
attachment
long you
style?
need to go into no contact in order to
No
escape
contact, at
that
least
relief
a fucking
phase.
year.
Now, that relief
I don't want to
phase could
see
be,
you.
you
I
know,
want to hear
short,
you.
but it could last all the way up until about maybe 3 months or so, and it depends on the events that have happened in your relationship and also the attachment style of your ex. So again, the first thing that's going to take your ex out of the relief phase into the
Okay.
curiosity
Curiosity.
phase is going to be time. Now, the second
just
thing goes
time.
hand in hand with the first,
We all
which is
know
that
this
you need a
already.
flawless execution of no contact during this period of time. Now, if you make mistakes, it doesn't mean that
This guy's
you're not
boring
going to have
me.
a chance, but it does take away some of your progress that you built up in no contact.
Everyone
So the more
knows
you're
this
not keeping
already.
a snap streak, not checking their stories, not
Like this guy
commenting,
just
anything,
desperately
etc.,
wants his
okay?
ex
Not talking
back
to their
so
friends,
What a
badly.
not
loser.
messaging
Everyone
them,
knows
And he
don't
just
check
made
their
a whole
shit.
channel about it.
the
Everyone
end of that
knows
phase and
unfollow,
put them
don't
into
check their
curiosity
shit.
because they're going to wonder, why is this person that I got so complacent
She
over
left
today
him because he
not
didn't have money, so now he figured it out.
contacting me? By now they should
That's
be
right.
freaking out and, you know,
Carmen, you're
crawling to
on
my
it.
doorstep. Now, the third thing that takes somebody out of the relief stage and into the curiosity phase, and this is really more the active things that you can do, right? Waiting and not messaging them are sort of inactive, right? And those are the
Oh,
first two
this
things.
guy's such
But
a loser.
the third thing that you can do, and really
I
this
could
is
give
multiple
way
things,
better advice
is
than
number
this.
1, date other people. And,
Way
you know,
faster.
you want to subtly
Duh.
advertise this on your social media.
Session's
You
over
don't
already.
want to do this with
He's
businesses
taking
alone.
3
But any other
minutes.
attachment style, you want
Yeah.
to put it
I'm
out
annoyed
there,
at him.
like,
What
you know,
else? What else is he saying? Look, don't listen to him. I don't have any
you've
face
accepted.
tattoos, so you can actually trust what I'm saying. Like, if you get broken up with, like, I would say you probably shouldn't get back together. But I would say immediately sleep with someone else. And get busy on the project of you. Like, go to the gym. Either if you haven't been going at all, start going, or if you've been going, go even more. And that will busy yourself. And when you get these pangs, like, oh, I miss you. Should I like you? Like, you have to fight the addiction of this person, or like the comfort of like just the bad habit, right? So you got to like, fill your schedule with dates with friends, movies, maybe plan a little like vacation for yourself. If you can't do that, just fill your dance card. See all of your friends that you haven't seen in a while. Work out like a beast. Clean your room. Organize your shit. Yeah,
This
you
is
have
great
to
advice.
just
This
boot
is
camp
great
it.
advice for that you would give a woman. Okay, but if I was coaching a man, I would say, you want to get your ex back? Become a billionaire and show up at her house and be like, here, I bought you a Range Rover. Here's a Range Rover. Here's $100,000 in your account. Want to get back together? And I can guarantee you, she'll probably say, you know what? That sounds great because I left your broke ass. That's why you were retarded. And now you came back with some money. And you got money? I can love you again. Oh, you got a hot air balloon? Sounds fucking great. That's all you need as a man. No one gives a fuck about what you look like.
Don't come back unless you're in a hot air balloon.
Don't come back unless you're in a hot air balloon.
Unless you're lowering a hot air balloon into my backyard.
Yep.
I don't want to see you.
That's right. And
That's so
if you're a woman, how to get your ex back is don't find
Don't.
somebody who's got some money.
Right there. Don't even buy
the fuck. You probably left his broke ass. That's probably why you left him, because he didn't have no hot air balloon.
Or if he broke up with you, he doesn't appreciate you, and he doesn't.
Which is always what it would be. If you're selling that, you're always getting the person who still wants the other person, right? You've got such a great setup. It's actually evil, diabolically evil.
I used to like think I was this, ultimate, because I look back at like most of my relationships, I was the person that was broken up with in most of them, and I used to think like, oh, I was the sweet one. I was just the one that was hanging in there, and it's like, no. Upon revisiting, there were many signs earlier on that shit was not working out, and I just didn't have the balls to break up with them, and I just sort of hung in there like an idiot and just kind of waited for them to end it. But if I was being smart and paying attention, like, I could have ended these things sooner. So
that's why you got to make a man invest his time, money, and resources. If a man invests a lot of money in you, he ain't gonna leave, because he's like, I have spent too much money on this bitch. I ain't going. I bought it. No, I'm telling you, that's how it
be
works.
like, pay for my tits. Pay for
If a man pays for
My
your
roof.
shit, I guarantee you he will not leave you because he's like, those are my titties. I paid for those titties. I ain't letting another man touch the titties I paid for. You won't leave. You'll be the one to leave.
Oh, that's so funny.
You will leave him. He won't leave you.
I'm like, oh, I could use a new roof, you know, if that man pays
too.
for a new roof.
If a man puts a roof over your head, he ain't gonna leave you. He's like, I have
Yeah.
housed you. You ain't going nowhere.
Like, this roof's gonna last 20 years. Are we? You know?
Yep.
Solid advice.
If a man puts money on a roof, oh, he'll never leave. You'll be the one to leave.
What do you think? Solar panels or nah?
Yes. You want solar panels? Will mean the love will last forever. As long as those solar
panels are
working.
pretty unsightly, though. Like, it would have to be so high you can't see them.
I think it's worth it until Bill Gates blocks out the sun. But
yeah,
I guess
he wants to do.
kind of cross that road when we get there.
So crazy, right?
Yeah.
Lila will not end up single forever, as she is married and has been for like
I'm
2
married.
years.
I am housed. I have a home.
She's housed. She's got a roof over her head.
I got popcorn.
She's got
I get-
sacks of
I get
popcorn.
drinks delivered to me. I've got a setup. I got a microphone. Who got this? It wasn't me. Okay?
I'm just a sap over here buying all my equipment myself. Ugh.
No, you're not, because you got investors right now. This is why your fans will never leave, because they have invested in you.
They're paying
Every
for the
super
roof.
chat is an investment. They are rooting for you to win, Chrissy. So all you guys in here, we love you. 'Cause you're the best.
We do love you. We do love you. Oh, thank you, Leo Fisher, for the orange boy. Lila, tonight, I jerked the dog. Cat's gotta go. Maybe. Or I stalk you. Lila.
And she does all this without alcohol.
Yeah, she is sober as a mouse.
That's crazy.
Yes,
I
Lila
could
is
be
the ultimate hype woman.
I could be a dating coach. If you need
You
dating
really
advice,
could. You could be a dating coach. You could
ask
start a
me.
cult. I always come back to start a cult tomorrow, and you'd have enough for a whole church.
Yeah. I will. If you have any dating questions, write them in the chat. I'll answer them.
Yes, dating questions.
Oh my gosh, Lila.
So Lila's Valentine's Day advice is flowers, chocolate, dinner.
My Valentine's Day advice is be specific. Ask for what you want and just tell the person, hey, I would like flowers. Hey, I've sent you my Amazon wish list. Pick something from there.
Ooh.
Be
okay.
direct.
Okay.
She has a constant and ever ready registry.
Yes.
It's so smart.
You don't even need, don't drop hints. Fuck the hints. Be like, yo, this is, we're walking around in Target.
Send a link.
I want this. Buy it. This is what I want. See this kind of popcorn? I like it. Get it for me.
But what do you think of the idea that if someone really liked you, they'd already be able to pick up on what you like without having to ask or without you having to tell them?
That's not reality.
It doesn't exist.
You have to tell them. This is exactly
sometimes, but
right. You know who does
sometimes,
that? Who picks up on that shit? Women and gays.
Right.
They know stuff. Without
But
you
think
having to
about
tell
this.
them.
How come as women we demand more in our friendships than we do from our partners? And that's like sad. Like your girlfriend knows all these nice things about you, and your girlfriend could, get you flowers and do all this stuff, but we think it's too hard for a man to do. Hell no. If we're fucking, then you should be able to know the shit I like.
Right?
Out of the bedroom.
She downloads it while you're having sex.
You can go into my underpants drawer and see what size is there. Go buy something.
Yes.
That's right. I said underpants. Although don't go into it now. Everything's too big. And I'm now a 38D. So this bra that I'm wearing could fit around the refrigerator. Okay. Zato. Thank you for the
Orange Boy. Play the song.
Orange Boy. Lila is better than Flava Flav. I'm all in. Team SimpCast. Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh,
Flav.
you know what I would do? I should have a dating show where I match people.
I love that.
And I have to see your bank statements. And gotta see where you're spending your money, and then I'll match you to women.
Ooh.
Based on your money?
Yep.
Why? What are red flags for where someone could be spending their money?
Red flags?
Yeah.
If it's not on me, that's a red flag. Right there.
That's great. I'll say Uber Eats.
Is a red flag?
Probably, technically.
Because they're not cooking
It's
enough?
like, just fucking go get it. Oh, it just cost.
Yeah.
Stop being lazy, and go get it yourself, or make we have food at home. Sorry, I'm practical.
We do have food
Oh,
at home.
Monica, you're so sweet.
Well, and it's healthier. I quit eating so much because of freaking seed oils. Ruined my life.
Absolutely. Yes.
Even the high-end restaurants use them. It's so upsetting.
It is. It's not right.
Man that doesn't eat seed oils.
Get those seed oils out your mouth. And put the peanut butter down. Step away from the dog.
This person said, Lila, would you be matching poor men with poor women? And I said,
Yes.
no, poor men would be matched with job applications. That's what you would be matched with.
Oh my goodness. It's that time, guys. It's time for the end credits. And a rave. Carmen Smith-Suter. And I'm also out of my virgin sparkly juice. Carmen, where can people follow you? What's coming up for you?
My name, Twitter, and that's unusual. Same old stuff. Thank you for asking.
I didn't hear any of that. I don't know what happened.
That's all right. It was uneventful. We'll just go on to the next person.
No, it isn't. We'll follow you on Twitter.
Yeah. And YouTube.
Yes.
Those are my two places. And they're both under my name. Easy to find.
And send Carmen an edible arrangement. Why don't you?
But it has to be organic.
I thought we decided on a Range Rover.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
or-
send her a
or
Range Rover.
Rover.
With an
And
edible
a hot
arrangement
air
in the
balloon.
front seat.
Oh, wait one.
Lila, my love, what's coming up for you this week? Where can people follow you?
I'm gonna have a late night Lila episode this week. So go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, turn on your notifications. I'm gonna talk about being a ring girl leader person. And yeah, I'm just hanging out, doing things. And if you don't have a Valentine's Day, okay, send your super chats to SimpCast and we will be your Valentine.
There you go.
We got an instant Valentine in us. Monica, you made it through your first SimpCast. I'm so proud of you, and you stayed the whole time. You survived.
You were
Thanks for having
definitely
me.
an exciting part with your dog.
You're
It
the
was
best,
God.
Monica.
Yes,
He is
and
passed out.
Your
Do
dog
you
was
want an
great.
update?
I do want an update.
Okay, I'll do it.
Put
for
him
you
back
guys.
on his little scoop bear.
Where is he?
Oh, there he
Gave
is.
up.
You see him?
Oh, how cute.
Thank you for having me. I had a blast. And I see somebody says Monica wants to be in the kitchen, and they are right. They are correct. And so hopefully that's where I'll be spending more time. But you can catch me over at Real Monica RDRGZ on Rumble, Twitter, and I guess Instagram.
And your show.
You can watch you on OAN.
Sometimes, not really. It's but I would love to talk to each. Of you in the future.
Yes,
if you would.
I would love to.
We love you, Monica. You're
We
so
love you,
much
Monica.
fun.
You're the
I had a blast.
best. And not just because you came to our comedy show and had your boobs out. We liked you well before that.
And I
You're
did
so
like we
hot,
were like
Monica.
we were synced up. Like, I knew the assignment.
Ooh, you did.
I did.
I love it when I don't have to tell someone to have their boobs out.
Yes. Monica knows.
I am a man. Everyone follow Monica. Just take out those pesky vowels at real Monica RDRGZ. Come see me in Jersey next Saturday, the 24th. That's going to be awesome. I have another gig coming up in PA. I hope I don't give birth before then. That's going to be late March, I think 23rd or something like that. Yeah, it may have been unwise to book that, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. What do I have coming up this week? I have a bunch of interviews scheduled in the works. Tomorrow is Wet Spot. Cecil will be on. You guys all know Cecil. Carl, Stacey Pressman, Money Burdette. She's an adult film person. And then on Tuesday, I am co-hosting or guest hosting for the Anthony Cumia show. 2 to 4. And then it's Valentine's Day on Wednesday. And maybe I'll be streaming with Zia on Thursday if she needs help after her boob surgery. We'll keep you guys updated. Thank you so much for watching. We love you. We are your Valentines.
Yes.
We simp for you.
Simp away.
We love you. Have a wonderful week. And
Being a simp is a superpower.
It's simper power.
Simper
We love
power.
you guys. Bye.